Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, now check up my recipe, my sauce be excellent. Bless me, no allergy, this shit is my destiny. You and fun that'll watch how I'm stepping it. As long as I'm stepping on the next thing, there's no stress. Okay, now check up my recipe, my sauce be excellent. Bless me, no allergy, this shit is my destiny. You and fun that'll watch how I'm stepping it. As long as I'm stepping on the next thing, there's no stressing. Yeah. I wake up in the AM, no G. Money be calling, I pick it up, I can drop that I've been shining like diamond, I really glisten, you know this the beam. Taking my time as if I be chilling, got nowhere to be. Need some water hotter than the sun, I don't even need to keep a gun. All the niggas and you just for fun, 10 toes keeping it 100. I remember being in the trap, Saturday to Saturday, trying to get the bag. Now it's drop tracks, back to back, all of them slide, you can see the skates. So they got all the knocks, no door, niggas can't afford going to the floor. Bad bitch, as you rockin' the yo, I know it's fake, I keep that on the low. Gotta get it, I don't wanna be poor. Toothbrush, got my dick in the drawer. 2 pounds, what you pay for the claws? She had that, so it's missing the ball. PS5, play that bit like a sport. Lil Messi, how I dribble the ball. Y'all think how my money be tall. Y'all think how I bought off the car. Niggas really wanna be me, and I'm like, nigga, that's not the life. 99 fucking problems in the dark, and they all come to light. I check up my recipe, my sauce, it be excellent. Bless me, no allergy, this shit is my destiny. You and fun that'll watch how I'm stepping it. As long as I'm stepping on the next thing, there's no stress. Okay, I check up my recipe, my sauce, be excellent. Bless me, no allergy, this shit is my destiny. You and fun that'll watch how I'm stepping it. As long as I'm stepping on the next thing, there's no stressing. Yeah, first off G&G business. I just walked in a black, look like a villain. Cargo out the fucking denim. The screen on me look like a melon. Said you got shots, so the fucking bro send him. You know the greatest on top to the peasants. You try to buy, they got sent to the den. I the man of the match and you chill on the bench. I love my dust in a row. Take that, I just gave blues on your flow. Paste that, it should be taking it slow. 40 flat hour, then double the show. I keep the greatest, still keeping it low. Italian chef, I won't whip up the dough. Kick back, yes, I'm relaxing the most. Dispatch, tell him come pick up the phones. This should be coming too easy. Yes, I'ma sing this too easy. It's my son figures up to no no. Powder shades on me, sometimes I ain't bored. Bitch, I'm the done. Switch on the TV to look at my sons. Said you gon' make it, you taking too long. Flex on your niggas, aren't really too strong. Weight lift. I should make daddy hummus on the playlist. This shit got given, I swear I can't change it. Festival season, I'm moving with all of these tats on my wrist. It be looking like bracelets. This shit I knew I've been trapping for ages. History books on my face on the pages. I went from Gucci to Goya, then back to the Gucci. It's simple, I'm flipping the flavors. Boy, you don't know how to step right. Tapping when get it, he got it, he'll tell you the best price. I love my rice when it's egg fried. Soon as I look at the guns, I'ma hop on the next flight. I'm in possession, you offside. Anywhere, any country, I'ma jump in the crowd, I got no type. SHB, I'm from the east side. But when I'm landing in Jersey, I hold on the north side. Shout out to Leslie, shout out to Brady, and shout out to Double D. I've been stepping on everything since I walked into this game and I seen recovery. And I'm keeping it going, I'm here for the longest of times, you're not seeing the enemy. Killer cool, so there's no one ahead of me. Kill with clothes, killer cause, clinch your lures, kill it.
The thing is, I don't really like you anymore.
So nigga talk, it's a brick when I walk, it's a brick in my pocket and brick in the account. I left some bells at the house, but I'm still outside copping, not checking them out. VIP Blxckie down. BB shot make you say ouch. I left some bells at the house, but I'm still outside copping, not checking them out. I know one cook up the sauce and can't have it. Ay, I keep a lock on the pantry. Know where the cash, I might send you the addy. You still wanna know where I'm at if I send you location as soon as I land it. Might finish this sentence to alley. New angles and shots for the family. Numero uno en gun. Yes, I flung in guys. I get on stage, but so come and gun. And I put up stuff inside your tent, not mine. Big us outside, I still slither. Stick us out here for the winter. I came from the bottom, me bottom. That's why I put diamonds on neck and my dentures. So nigga talk, it's a brick when I walk, it's a brick in my pocket and brick in the account. I left some bells at the house, but I'm still outside copping, not checking them out. VIP Blxckie down. BB shot make you say ouch. I I left some bands at the house, but I'm still outside copping, not checking them out.
Northside baby, rest in these pockets, still the main topic, shit that we poppin'. Imagine I faced all the shit that we had. My rest like a nomad, I keep switching back. It's a shame, man, you niggas keep going outside. The bitches you be around ain't even bad. Get money game, we can't do it like that. It don't take too much just to unlock the swag. If the bitch run my game, she gon' double her standard. Northside Prince to my name and I stamped it. Switch up the set, play around with their fashion. Rest in the bank, told the bank to go cash it. We got it, if you in my team, I'm gon' pass it. I'm having the banjo when birthday elastic. Connect with the play, he took down with the pack. In the boardroom, keep my feet up, I'm relaxing.
So I nigga talking, so brick when I walk, so brick in my pocket and brick in the account. I left some bands at the house, but I'm still outside copping, not checking them out. VIP Blxckie down. BB shot make you say ouch. I left some bands at the house, but I'm still outside copping, not checking them out. Slutty.
Kasumi.
Hey, what did you try to do? Hey, what happened? Just touched down at the crib, I was out in the bar trying to see what was bragging. Sometimes, man, I gotta check out myself just to see what a young nigga liking. Touch to the sound when I look in the mirror and sort out my back full of daggers. Yeah, my back full of knives. I'm seeing my eyes. Did my research and I know the plot so nobody catch me by surprise.
What a life that we live, we can go to the club and blow rats like some fucking beginners. I pray God gon' forgive me, we tryna do good, but still end up just living like sinners. Been with young Molly since the 8th grade, and I pray that don't change, man, oh God, that's forbidden. Yeah, this shit bring a lot, gotta listen. I wake up like a champ, do you feel me? I went stack the rest up to the ceiling. On a cold bitch line, we just talking about plays, man, it's really a lot that we deal with. Tell her come with her friends and survive at the crib, we got all of the drink, they be sipping.
We got all of that they be smoking. Told her switch out that phone, I won't post it. Got my feet in the air, I'm coasting. She is sending attachment, it's loaded with all of the things that I wanna see. Won't believe all the things that's in front of me. Money jumping on my count and I'm counting it up like it's nothing, this really the prophecy. Take that whole bottle, we flipping it upside down. She gon' use a whole mouth like it's dentistry. We were just bullying, it's funny, we outside now. We really not seeing that energy.
Pushed out the bins, I just live when I rap. DJ turn up cause I'm up there with Slack. Got the whole world on my motherfucking shoulders. I still hit the jungle and fucking adapt. Get money game, we don't do the fake kicking. Don't come to my section and try give me dap. Yeah, you know that's a fact, that's a Fendi. Said she like Riri, I went bought a Fenty. Worry about money, don't trip, we got plenty. Shooters surrounding the spot, we got many. Pouring one out for my motherfucking enemies. Trying to knock me down, but it really ain't scaring me. Let it be known that can't never be near me. Cause your bitch go wherever the drink at. Say you really bout rest, but it's big cap. Say we running this shit out here, no cap. Rip my gang till I die, but you know that. Really living your life, we can show that. Tat on my arm and it's Tony Montana. Pop star bitch living Hannah Montana.
Face on that banner, that means I'm pulling up, causing that madness. How you don't have what you started with, nigga? That's just telling me that you can't take advantage. Get to the top and I thought I know ladder. Original serpent provider. Kelly the crib without playing around in fashion. Water on me, gon' need you an anchor. Keep some designer on me, that's your standard. I cannot put that shit on if I'm not gonna own it. My pockets just bloated, they damn near exploded. I got no opponents, they really just cloning. This bad new cologne, she fuck with the old.
Yeah. Ay. Today, hip hop is definitely in the building. Nah? Is hip hop in the building or not? Let me see a temperature check. Is hip hop in the building or not? Y'all lie. Let me go to the side. Yo, is hip hop in the building or not? Let me try the middle. Y'all are almost there. Yo, is hip hop in the building or not? That's what I'm talking about. Yo, guys, welcome to another special masterclass. My name is Slim. I am the A&R and content strategist of AM Studios and your host for today. And I'd like to welcome you to probably what is going to be our biggest masterclass yet. Today is going to be absolutely incredible. Thank you guys for taking, and ladies, for taking the time to be here today. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Can I see from a read of the room who's here for the first time? Who's never been to AM Studios for the first time? Woo! We love to see it. We love to see it. So I just want to tell you guys a little bit what we do at AM Studios, right? Just so you guys can know who we are, what we do, and then the activations that are going to be happening before the show actually starts. So AM Studios is an empowerment hub. What we do is we provide creators like yourselves with access to resources and access to information. Now, what does that look like? Access to resources basically means that we have cameras, we have lights, we have mics, we have content rooms in there, we have content rooms upstairs, and we have a studio that you can get access to. Those are the resources that we have. We have a stage for events and listening sessions, right? And they all come at a certain rate. So the room over there, part B, is around 550 an hour. That comes with all the equipment, lights, cameras, camera operators, so a team to shoot the content for you. Upstairs, there's a massively good-looking studio with the SSL in there. That is also 550 an hour, and we have a content room and a live room up there for content that you can shoot any type of content that you want to shoot, right? Ranging from 550 an hour to 1,000 Rand an hour. But if you are an ABSA user, meaning if you have an ABSA account, any ABSA account, you get access to these resources for free. I'm telling you. Never talk like that. I'm sorry, player. I'm sorry, player. So you get access to these resources for free. You want to shoot content? You can do it for free. You want to record music? You say, I have this single, I have this record that I feel like is the record. You have an opportunity to record it for free. And you own the intellectual property to that. We don't own it, it belongs to you. All you need to do is have an ABSA account. That's it. That's it. B, do we have people from ABSA here? All right, all right, all right. So they're not here. They're gonna be here. But if you're in a rush, you're like, yo, I'm trying to open this thing now. There is definitely an ABSA account or ABSA bank here, and you book through our website. So that's how it works, right? You go on App Studios, or you can even go on our WhatsApp line, say, hey, I would like to book this room, and then you get access to these resources absolutely for free. So number one, you get access to resources, and two, you get access to information through these master classes like the one we're doing today. So today isn't about just your ability to make music or your ability to be a creative, but it's also about learning the insights on how to navigate and become sustainable as an artist in the industry today. So we do master classes almost every week, if not every other week. Twice a month we're doing master classes, and also have an event called Speed Networking Session. Right. So for our master classes, they are about insights. Last week, which one did we have? We had a networking session, right? Yes, last week we had a networking sessions for musicians like yourself, where we got musicians, sound engineers, producers, beat makers, directors, content creators, all to come in a room and network with each other so you can learn from other creatives. So you have speed networking sessions that happen once a month as well, and you can get access to all of this information and be a part of these events through our WhatsApp channel. So if you're not on our WhatsApp channel, now is the time to join that channel, and you simply go on our Instagram, look for the link where it says WhatsApp channel, and you can join our channel through that. Cool? So today we're going to be doing a couple of activations, right? Part B over there, if you guys can see there, that's part B. So if you believe that you really are a Blxckie fan, I'm not going to tell you what happens in that room. All you got to do is go in that room, right? Part B, that room over there. So you go into part B, right? You'll see that there's a hint. There is a mic, there is speakers. So if you're a rapper, right, and you're a Blxckie fan, I would suggest that you go into part B, right? Well, after I get off the stage, player, damn, let me just do these announcements, all right? And then part A, we have a theme. So we always have a theme for every masterclass. This theme is Blxckie did it for himself. How are you going to do it for yourself? So this is a platform where we have a camera in there. You can go in there and market who you are, what you do, and how you're going to do it for yourself, right? Your next collaboration may be in this room. The person who wants to work with you may be in this room. Here's a platform for you to showcase who you are, what you do, and how you're going to do it for yourself. Make sense? One rule before Z comes through, one rule. Please make sure that you are on our social media, that you are following us on Instagram, right? I will make it easier so you guys say, no, we have Wi-Fi. So just look for Amped Guest 2024. That's AMPD Guest 2024. And the password is AMPD Friends, all caps. AMPD Friends, all caps. Nah? And make sure that you are posting online so we can let the relevant people know that we are in the building, and most importantly, hip-hop is in the building. Cool? All right. Ziggy, is there something you want to just mention? I must say what? Why you want me to say it, bro? Amen. So as you heard, ladies get preference. So ladies first, do not be shy, right? Gents, is that in part A, right? Part B, you gents can go right away, right? And then we're gonna get the ball rolling very, very soon. Again, guys, thank you for being early. We really do appreciate it, and I promise you, this masterclass is gonna be one to remember. Much love.
Makes a figure for sure, but some company happy. Don't got a clue where I'm at, I'ma be with the cash and Jordan get tambi. 10 toes tang is imele. Sige jackie song ling is England. Sasso was go sing on is imele. Bali shazi la minga gi Bali shazi la minga gi pele. Busy assing my minga umele. Pull up and take it clearly. Who got the game in their hands but too wet? It me. Who just pull up to the sick with just 10 out of 10. You just fit it, this shit, 18. Stack it up, kinda like man. Like I see main fan. I'm thinking man, man. What do you mean? What's up, Bona? Kama just gave me, don't read the percentage. Man, I'm retired. All of the shit you be saying, don't get to your mouth, see a dentist. What I decide? Straight to the top while you hating. I with the making, we making. The money niggas never gon' fail us. I say like it is selling on my tongue. My money talk my junk melly my amazing. That shit be fly, I'm never gon' lend it. When you yell I'm feeling like Brenda. When you Mali, you gotta say Benson. Pushing P, I pushing agenda. Hey, said that you dripping that sillas. I'm a rapper, I buy that humor. Utu Selena, 17, baby, give me top. Send this javelin. Listen, Trevor, so guys, some on me. I'm top, baby, for them, but then. Track, color me as I bab. Shanga colors and the arm. Nana, Shamaya, Samash. Scapa, Zilly, Tinning up. And so stang is imele. Take a lucky song, ling is England. Sasso was go sing on is imele. Bali Shazi la minga gi Bali Shazi la minga gi pele. Busy assing my minga umele. Pull up and take it clearly. Who got the game in their hands but too wet? It me. Who just pull up to the sick with just 10 out of 10. You just fit it, this shit, 18. Stack it up, kinda like man. I see main fan. I'm thinking man, see me. Blxckie name me, but that's bonus and much. Then I see poppins, I quit it so much. When we're like I'm matching that veggies under. When call again, bunging, I'm feeling up on. Send shots, forgotten, I'm in a CBD. Zappers on my mail, I've over anything. I'm in the matrix and just a new generation. You say, I'm just younger.
Hold on, I can tell that I'm on God hours. I can say that you shall lose some cattle. Say you got money, your pockets a prank, little boy. Doing a dance, pull my little boy. All my dog make all my dogs are halal. Sabuna couple like we Pakistan. Those are good talk with your pilot to run. Let's go. Let go. All of this hustle, my pussy is out. Come on. I bet this shit everywhere that I go. But it's just a little shot, we ain't church. So you won't be learning us about it. Never fit could have cussed on the baller. And shit done over there, they got it. And them children got back on that cut. I heard sure they got back on that. They children got cut on that. 10 toes tang is imele. Take a lucky song, ling is England. Sasso was go sing on is imele. Bali Shazi la minga gi Bali Shazi la minga gi pele. Busy assing my minga umele. Pull up and take it clearly. Who got the game in their hands but too wet? It me. Who just pull up to the sick with just 10 out of 10. You just fit it, this shit, 18. Stack it up, kinda like man. I see main fan. I'm thinking man, see me. Still trap out the same spot, fucking that gay niggas mad, they got cock blocked. Solo about when I pull up, it's solo about when I pull up, that shit feel like an onslaught. Yeah, many people got fame in real life, you on 3 needle. I stay on the hits like a beanie. Seagull, can't get to my head, I'm protected like beetle. Talk to him. Start off the story with nothing but dreams in my head. I went up and I made it, I cannot pretend like it's nothing. They trapping me down for my knees, I'm still running. I'm collecting bread by the KGs. Niggas crumbing, it's smart as I went up like beats and went dummy. Professor, I teach you turn nothing to something. This shit way too fun, I won't let pussy niggas go make it get ugly, man. I get the bag and break dance. Niggas talk shit and still wanna shake hands. Cannot relate if you win and got it done, you lost it. That's stupid, my shit gon' expand. I can delay if the back come into me. I'm chillin', I'm knowing that shit gon' switch hands. Big 25, I'm not rapping on beats, I'm like 2007, my nigga, fuck that. Hits on hits, I went ahead and punched that. Trapping out, I went and brought the fun back. See me eye to eye, still no contact. Don't have a problem with starting again, we gon' bounce back. Louis the Paris, like 3 in the morning at both of the places. I'm telling them
gon' bounce that. Me with accounting and me with the label and both of them pages, I'm telling them count that. Best of all time, I could boat, I'm a sailor, man. Anyone else is gon' have to announce that. And between me and these niggas that tell you that lit, I won't lie, it's a motherfucking big gap. I'm about to finish a sophomore project and drop it and watch how these oldest gon' backtrack. Me, I'ma never forgive and I never forget if I see it in person on chat. And the style is not free. Talk of that talking, I'm back, he not me. Care about the shit that I'm having, not me. I should say, fuck it, let's get it, no peace. Thought of my shoulder like that was none at all. Niggas be sleeping, but poop with him a dog. Back he won't make it, it's late, I beat the charge. See me on stage, I'm too good, I beat the charts.
Are you seeing?
Bring on this name and get sound like a nigga be hitting the shack. See the same faces, I'm running them lights. Big booty bitch in my song on my lap. Niggas be talking a whole lot of shit when I see him. It's nothing like which one is that. Don't ask where I'm at, I'm chilling with the slack. I saw me as fucking scales on my back. I know that they feel away, it came from nothing, but now when I step on stage, it's a rap. I can shred out the cage, I'm a wild nigga, man, they should've put a fucking latch. This isn't even my final form. These niggas be say they hot, but they warm. I play with the GBG, cause of storms. I'm silly, mix up the pride and the yard. I don't give a fuck, to the core. Like a lion, I'ma make it raw. Really defying, we can go to war. Get really tired, it feel like a chore. These niggas is born. I step in the scene and these niggas gon' look at me, see what I saw. Run up and back in my that shit don't make no sense. But hold up, these niggas gon' pull up on me and they act like they see what I saw. Hope how they look cause I step in the door. Don't be so cool with that flow, it ain't yours. Don't be so cool with that girl, she ain't yours. I won't go. I get my phone and jungle, I'm goated. Pockets fire, they really look bloated. Really shot and consider me golden. Got the whole city moving and showing. Some young but the animal, make sure you put the flash on when you taking a photo. I wasn't talking about weekend and dick when I told these little niggas I'm inside the zone. That bitch tryna fuck, yeah. It ain't nothing new, yeah. She know I make music, she gon' blow me like a flute. She might shot in that shit, go straight in a hole. Yes I do, niggas kids probably still be sucking boo. Saying school, if I miss, I'ma pick it up and move. Super cool, songs like this, you gon' need to be a cook. Get a book with the recipe, yeah. I'ma head to me. Last time it was free, but since I'm popping, you ain't friends with me. That means get your money up and that means pay that extra fee. If I get more money, get more ice and that's the extra fee. Yeah, deep strokes to this little free code, cheat codes. I might gonna win, nigga, who knows? Big low, when I get the spit, I need a big loaf. Albany, yeah, BB, Sasko. Different bodies tell me that they need me. Yeah, niggas say they wavy, but they really fishy. Not the formula to get me to the Richie. Yeah, I ain't home right now, but I'm still moving freely.
Yeah, I'm still moving freely in a different city. Yeah, haters can't defeat me, bitch. I make this shit look easy. Yeah, ballad, I get jiggy, shawty, do it for 50. If you talking shit, I pull up with the gang, we bringing Blxckie. Shining like VVs, running to the riches, start to see some bitches. Got my hands on couple figures, crystals on my feet, cause I be running up a check. Yeah, pay the extra fee, I'm trying to decorate my neck. Yeah, in the studio, boss, extra tough, like a Tonka truck. Shawty, give me brain, I'm trying to bust her. You fella.
When I see her, tell her to get down, we barely talk. Punch and make this shit sound like a breeze, we never flop. Still get paid, ain't got no degree, they thought I'll flop. She just used to niggas who got no bands, I pay her off. Nom so fun ang saying a school song that's kinda wrong. Still a kid to struck my ego, get me bound. Friends with legal minors, I can rap and say you go. Yeah, for them to do ring, tell him shop if she's stove. Labels keep on calling, I'm traumatized, leave me alone. Brother on my shit, so if I die, I'll keep on going. We just make a move, that's my act, me alone. Yeah, no, she got that fire head, one is pong. Bad and traditional, mang bono shay dot. Pesi pelang yas and get him maling bonang wabang shaying go. This it is our trap. Heard he tryna go up against a kid, shame me son. When I see her, tell her to get down, we barely talk. Punch and make this shit sound like a breeze, we never flop. Still get paid, ain't got no degree, they thought I'll flop. She just used to niggas who got no bands, I pay her off.
If 6 ain't that time on a plane departure. Check on me, I'm on the field with the kid and boots like Parker. Bernard. They start my test, you'll see at best no charger. Tight, you my type, baby, just come with a fancy right hand. Yellow bone skinny with lights hand. Watching you shake it in my head. Sweetly, I ain't not typing. You dirty, but talking me nice and hand. I put up, ain't not SUVs. Fill up, parking lot, good out. They got that degree. Give me the smartest type, yeah. Fill out, fill out. Fill out in Versace, fill out in Blxckie. I'm not your G, they don't talk to me. Slim, gentlemen, I'ma go open the door to the Uber and Pelazio. Pack it to love me, suits my love, from my Balanceo.
When I see her, tell her to get down, we barely talk. Yeah, punch and make this shit sound like a breeze, we never flop. Yeah, still get paid, ain't got no degree, they thought I'll flop. She just used to niggas who got no bands, I pay her off.
Slams on my sauce, what's course. I don't like the talking, shot a ton of booze. What I hear, she sipping too much toilet booze. Finna watch the game, Mela what it cruise. Niggas been hungry, man, Jamelis Park. Siga my hit is with his and your sprites. She wanna swallow that Jango farm. I'm a young male, tapped in Jango Das.
Hey, Petro Cholo na my grind. Hey, manje nyanyinga wong man. Male sprites ngenile dollar verse bell talking shit or sakas and Jango for my band. Buying say pharmacy, Jalung thanking me. We just getting money, eat vegan, then vegan my dad with my rice and get shy and get weird. I be eating good, shower fucking knife. I be getting high, just another night. Don't talk if you can't put up a fight. Yeah, hey, man and Sprite. Yeah, man and Sprite. Yeah, man and Sprite. Yeah, hey, man and singing. Hey, man and singing Sprite. Say we young like the chemist, nigga talking capital. Let me get big. In love with the money like I got a fetish. If you got a problem, then you better finish okay.
Yeah, shit for me, I step on stage and do my shit and shake my zip pan. Cut on back, I hold it out just like it bad. Chairs on facing zero, so ting, I sang nice. City blind, mini post Mr. Pats, mini rise, mini slim, mini smart. Who the hell you know the biggest in your city, but never stepped in that bitch, a mini couch. If I like it and I want to spend some bands on it, niggas can't relate their window shop. If I didn't do it right, I spend a block. If you didn't plan to win it, why you shot? If I a car when I step in the spot, I'm again, I run it back just for the plot. Doing business, if a nigga want to arm in that leg, I'm like, fuck it, bro, take off the pride. What the fuck these niggas talking about? Brand shit, back then, not now. I should walk around with horns, cash cow. They give me round of applause, claps down. I walk up in the mall, they look at me like step up in the store, we close it right now. Festivals out there, the mall and diesel boots, they looking dirty, get it Sprite now.
Buying gas and pharmacy, Jalung thanking me. We just getting money, eat vegan, then vegan my dad with my rice and get shy and get weird. I be eating good, shower fucking knife. I be getting high, just another night. Don't talk if you can't put up a fight. Yeah, hey, man and Sprite. Yeah, man and Sprite. Yeah, man and Sprite. Yeah, hey, man and sing it. Hey, man and Sprite. Hey,
Man, change Sprite. I saw you there, touch it on sight. Bullets don't fly. I'm sucking real pistol and she gun. Score my spacing ring. I got it from the air. I need tell and get brown. Feel like Justin Bieber. I sleep on a syrup, missing William. I gon' need a short for I jump for the 8. KKP the baller, he will celebrate. I be kicking on a walk to heaven's gate. I be chilling out, talking medicine. She gon' dig I'm down, I let her have a weight. Bounce on down to lit. It's the fall, getting down, get too lit. Get your minds down, sipping that Keisha with all the slimes, baby.
Buying gas and pharmacy, Jalung thanking me. We just getting money, eat vegan, then vegan my dad with my rice and get shy and get weird. I be eating good, shower fucking knife. I be getting high, just another night. Don't talk if you can't put up a fight. Yeah, hey, man and Sprite. Okay,
Man, take a Sprite. And it's a sweet little catch a fly. Hey, man, take a Sprite. Top of the dicks, bullet on my side. Hey, man, take a pint. Ain't got no weapon, got the conny gun. I'm shy as I do a cool. Better book up what's up, puss on you one. Man, take a Sprite. Man, take a Sprite. Got a double cup. Logish long gas a long ass. Funny my ding weak, girl. Tell her my name's on ice. Can't let you sip on my cup, bitch. Gang again, I'm on us. Can't let you spill on my cup, bitch. Some girls look out of my mask. Got no my friend to circle it cool. Yeah, 6 black. I think put some cool shine. Every day I got a pint. Pay 2 moto GT. That's why man takes black.
yeah, man and Sprite. Yeah, man and Sprite. Yeah, hey, man and sing it. Hey, man, singing Sprite. Say be out and I should kill me. Nigga talking capital, let me get bitch. In love with the money like I got a fetish. If you got a problem, then you better finish okay.
Doctor recommended Benylin All-in-One, the first defense against cold and flu symptoms.
The official beer of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Yeah. Sleep. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. Come on, yeah, nigga, what's happening? 7 letter out the alphabet, real G, nigga, no wagon. All facts, no capping, yeah. Run it up, check the tally, yeah. Run it up, check the standard, yeah. I'ma slide on the beat, yeah. I'ma dive in the, yeah. I'ma dive in the T, H-O-T. Like it's a thought, I'm in a pot, P-O-T. I'm tryna do it on camera, baby, what's happening, yeah. P-O-V. I be so hot if you ask, you niggas can't handle. Oh, that's on me, that's on me, that's on me, yeah. Yeah.
I just landed in the guap, LOL, I just landed in London. Yeah, my pockets be talking and jashing and singing and shit. Your pockets still humming. Blxckie, he passed me the ball and I dunk it. Yeah, oh, I shoot up the 3. Going dummy, going stupid indeed. Now charge up the phone and Uber the freaks. How do I keep this shit smoother than grease? I could tell you, but you wouldn't believe. Fucking with me, you bruise, you bleed. Now let that nigga count his money in peace. Me and the gang play catch and release. Catching that hoe, send her back to the streets. Oh, she trying to have a baby with me. Stupid ass girl, you as dumb as could be.
Yeah. How do you feel about being so saucy? Yeah, that's what they ask me. Yeah, I be so fly like a fucking saucer. Yeah, I am an alien. Keep the bag in my shoebox. 10 flame, 102 Glocks. I be flying in the Eagle. You be flying in the Peacock. You be flying in the Dodo. Your girl trying to take photos. That's a T, no Joko. That's a real big no-no. Big drip, big splash, big coat. Oh, you gonna need a poncho. Pulling up at the doors like, oh, trying to put my dogs on. Yeah. Promise. Swear. 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 Promise. I'm trying to tell you. Promise. Swear. Promise. Swear. Promise. Swear. Promise. I'm trying to fuck on that bitch and I hop in the shower. Call that see my feet. Hop in the booth like I said power. Call that cause on my feet. Jump on the track, I don't need no fix. 4 bitches with me, I'm ripping the seat. Niggas be talking about vocals and chains. I get the bag and drop 4 on my knee. Pull up the shotty like 56. No, I ain't calling her jump on the 6. She gon' pull up and gobble, she live on chase. She just started college, I find her race. I want stuff on my teachers, I broke all the rules. I ain't read all that much, but I chill in the books, I swear. I tell me how that look, I just chill in the kitchen, I feel like a cook. Promise, swear, promise, swear, promise, swear, promise. I'm trying to tell you, promise, swear, promise, swear, promise, swear, promise. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey cousin, unoring, them butlers too much, but Timali. Es pura,
My darling, foreign but helen ke palace. Hop in the ghetto, ngabitaka pamis. Hop in the north, banyana the dalis. I want the fettuccine and linguine. We taking your food cause a young nigga famous. Danger, ingoes. Uber the pack to the boys. I'm busy, I'm saucy. Switch up for Klaja Mojosi. Nekpele, Santelel. My boy got the strap like a Telel. He a felon, he ain't telling. Please don't sell with your cash, but I'll pay. Promise, swear. Promise, swear. Promise, swear. Promise, swear. Promise, swear.
Promise, swear. Promise, swear. Promise. I'm trying to tell you. Promise, swear. Promise, swear. Promise, swear. Promise. I'm trying to tell you.
Skin feeling dried out?
1 2 1 2.
Feel skin relief with the new Sanex Skin.
1 2. 1 2 1 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, hold on. I love the excitement. So, as I mentioned, guys, let's slow it down a little bit, right? So, as I mentioned, right, we're about empowerment, we're about education, right? And one of the ways we also empower is AMP has something called Rap on the Beat, right? Where on the last Saturday of every month, we take our studio, we put it outside, we have some beats playing, and artists can come in and freestyle, right? And they could be walking past on the way to ShopRite, whatever the case may be. And the artist that we posted and people online will say, hey, this is who they're messing with the most, right? So that Rap on the Beat winner gets studio time, but they also get to open for whatever masterclass act we have, right? So this time we've had people like D-Slats here. We've had a number of artists, young up-and-coming artists, and it's not about the numbers that you have. It's just about taking the chance and making the most of an opportunity, and that's what it's about. And today we have a duo who is really, really, really dope, and they're gonna be blessing the stage, getting the energy right. You know what I mean? Getting the energy right. You know what I mean? So they're gonna be gracing the AMP stage, making sure you guys are ready, making sure the stage is hot. Allow me and put your hands together as I introduce Flyboy and Antidote. So they got, all right. I know them, and I know they hype.
What's going on,
But
everybody?
for those who don't know, who's Flyboy, who's Antidote? East.
What's going on?
Uh-huh.
Me, I'm in Pugani. I'm
Uh-huh.
Flyboy Thai, and
Uh-huh.
this right here, my brother.
I go by the name Antidote, Sanbonane MD.
All right, let me leave them to the stage. You guys will let me know how you feel about them. But yo, let's loosen up, let's get jiggy, and let's have a
Are we
good time.
feeling good? Can I get a yeah?
Let's go up.
Yeah. Put us on, sir.
It's my thing, uzongenza.
Okay.
Mazenzi umabheja.
Okay.
Ulambile uzangendlala.
Okay.
Cookies. Yo, wena man.
Okay.
Hey, yo, we go by the name Antidote East Flyboy Thai. M Studios, I hope you're good. What you say? Basi. Thing uzongenza. Mazenzi umabheja. Ulambile uzangendlala. Cookies ishelninga. My bitch is on this. Cartels, your man. Some cartels, your man. Yes, I'm pepe. I'm a cheat and really. I want a food now. I'm singing ladies. A food now. This is niggas. Say, it's amazing. Really. I'm a cheat and really. Hey. I went. It's amazing. Really. Hey, it's amazing. Really. I went. Sugar let the bring pipe, bring safety net.
I'm on another level, what a feel it. It's really my thing, I don't care how you see it. Shit, is that what another thing? Igumbi ngiyaqala ukubona ngakhohlwa ngaye. Sami ngifuna uthando ngobonolo zakho zokubona ngale.
Okay.
When is it morning, okay?
Okay.
Dog, and today is your day.
Shy, babe. Bathini buka. Yowe. Ungabi uzongenza. Ungazenza umaphecha. Ulambi uzangenza. Cookies shellinga. Mampichi pocket lam. Cartels Cartels yabande zambathini. Bathine and okay. Amajita ngili. Highway nafuna masingi ladies. Ufuna sinike. Esabi ziqinile. Amajita ngilile. Afuna masingile. Ufuna sinike. Bathi it's my thing uzongenza. Ungazenza umaphecha. Ulambile uzangenza. Cookies ngeneza. Mampichi pocket lami. Can't tell you some.
Is the energy still good in here? Can I get it? Yeah.
Let's go higher.
Okay, this one.
Studios.
This one is special.
Let's go, yeah. Come on.
Everybody that's here is out here trying to push something.
Come on.
Get something for themselves. And that's exactly what this song about.
Everybody out here.
I know everybody here will relate because come on now.
System Pandwe.
Where are we? We're gonna
keep on working System Pandwe. Pandwe. Helena masocha imusache. Sache. Soy ngabana le pilo pana sambe. Asambeni. Nale myango my body waiting na skange. Bati.
Bafana nyese Pandwe.
Okay.
Try, but they couldn't scare me. Now they know
what they say, yeah.
Focusing their eyes on me. Eyes on the prize, homie.
And I can get it, can bet it on any minute.
Instead, I just run on business and they know.
I
don't need no muscle in my hustle. I'm a rock star.
Try
to slow it down, but you know we go. Yeah.
Going faster. Going faster, switching lanes, yeah, but test. Now that's gangster. This is real life. Ain't no story, ain't no film, ain't no. Do it real time, fuck the stands, yeah, I'm gonna be a beleggen. Two men on me, two up on me, want me, she really got with But better, we gon' keep on working since the Pandwe. Helena masocha imusache. Usache. Fista, soy mama nale pilo pana sambe. Nale miamo my value esina. Nale miamo my value epe.
Ya vele singake na malena mamela. Association only working if you got it. A common behavior.
No common behavior.
You ain't gotta force. Then you say Kazi.
Okay.
Niggas out your pose.
Yeah.
Say no magazine.
Okay.
Somebody come and wake me up because I gotta be cheap.
Okay.
Always on that money. Yeah. They just keep on scheming.
Running to the money, I just keep it going. A place that true. Keep me see money, no one trying to stop us. Well, I'm ever always cheat trading. I talk not this move, but I'm making big moves. Kanda. Small pause, Rabakata. The way size 8 and the man from Jan to December. We gon' keep on working since the Pandwe.
Fist up.
Helena masocha imusache. Everybody stop. Usache. Soy ngobana le pilo pana sambe. Nale nyango my value waiting a skange. Nale nyango my value waiting a
skange. Yeah.
Asambeni. Choo. System Pandwe. Nale pilo say over. Asambe. Hey, Asambe.
Ladies and
Come on.
M Studios, how you feeling?
M
Studios, how you feeling?
Yo, make some noise,
sir.
man.
Yeah. Siabo Mama Kulu. That was Antido East. My brother, that was Flyboy Ty. Thanks for listening to us.
Spong and
Shout out to Amp, Slim, team around the cameras. Everybody here is family. They know. Come on now.
Asambin. Asambe. Now, guys, like we said, we host these Rap on the Beat on the last Sunday of every month. We were done, but maybe we should have one more. Né? I feel like there's a rapper here that can hold something down. I know a couple of rappers. That can hold it down. You know what I mean? Shout out to Flyboy, shout out to Antidote. Guys, I just want to run through the rules one more time. Can I just get some silence? I just want to run through the rules one more time. Guys, please don't forget we are in production, right? So you can see there's cameras here. So it's pretty full. I don't know how you're going to be able to go to the bathroom, but the bathroom is over there. And if you can make it somehow, some way, please make sure that you avoid the cameras. Nah? Please make sure you avoid the cameras. We are currently in production. So if you haven't done it yet, can I ask you guys to put your phones on silent? Please make sure that your phone's on silent. You can post one more time and say, shout out Am Studios and ABSA before you put it on silent. But ABSA's also here. So like I said, if you guys want access to the space for free, all you need is an ABSA account and you can open it today. Not right now because we're about to go live. But as soon as we're done, you can go up and you can literally open your ABSA account and get a booking as soon as next week. You know what I mean? And you can start pushing your career. This year, the theme is no excuses. Nah? The theme is no excuses this year. We're making sure we're delivering. So here's how the masterclass is going to work, right? We're going to host the masterclass for about, let's say 45 minutes with Blxckie and Kai, Blxckie's manager and handler. And right after that session, which is 45 minutes to an hour, we then pass it over to Q&A, right? Q&A will happen over there. So there's the gorgeous fellow over there, the bearded brother over there called T. Next to him, there is some X marks on the spot, right? So you stand on that X mark and you ask your question. Now, when it comes to Q&A, the rules are pretty simple. There is over 80 people in this room. Don't you dare rap. Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass my people. Know what I'm saying? Don't you dare say I have a question, get there, and start spitting a 16. We're not here for that today. You know what I'm saying? You want to spit a 16? I just told you we have rap on the beat. You know what I mean? But on a more real level, right? There's a lot of us here who are aspiring artists, aspiring creatives, and we are here to learn. You know what I mean? And a part of being a part of the industry is professionalism and handling yourself in a professional way. So when you're up there, you're asking a question that can help everybody else in here also grow. This is not your moment to get that feature. It's not going to happen today. Not in this way, at least. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? So let's be professional about it, right? And let's respect everybody else's time that came here to learn, right? To learn from Blxckie, to learn from Kai, and to learn from everybody else. Cool? So we good? Bianca, we ready? Blxckie, ready? All right. I think you might need a little engine, Niana, ne? You might need a little engine, Niana. Can I get a little yeah? Say yeah. Nah, y'all gotta go loud. Come on, yeah. Say yeah.
Stops on the main pliers.
Come on, let's go.
Ricky said it best, he's not dying. Coins coming with the problems, piling.
I think Blxckie wants y'all to go a little bit louder. Can I get a Blxckie? Yeah! The GOAT is in the building. I said the GOAT is in the building.
I mean it in the realest way. Hopefully this shit gonna close it out.
How y'all feeling?
You.
Yo, Blxckie, I must say, man, first and foremost, Kai as well. Also, guys, please make some noise for Kai. Yeah? I spoke to Kai last night. I said, yo, Kai, don't be nervous. This is one of our first times doing something like this. I said, Kai, don't be nervous. The M people, they good people, and they're respectful. Don't not be respectful. You know what I'm saying? I said, y'all are respectful. So I'm gonna need y'all to go a little bit louder. Can y'all make some noise for Kai?
Thank you.
Now I know I don't have to ask y'all to make some noise for the GOAT, but make some noise for the GOAT. Yo, man, people are hyped today. People are hyped today. Guys, Blxckie, Kai, firstly, thank you so much for taking the time to come through today. Much appreciated. This is definitely our biggest one yet. The last one we had this big was Nasty C, and that was massive as well. So shout out for taking the time to be here. Much appreciated. The purpose of today is to learn, right? Not necessarily to learn to be a manager like you, Kai, or to learn to be Blxckie, but to pull out the blueprints and to pull out the nuggets. Guys, can we get some silence that side? Please. And to pull out the nuggets, right? So that they're able to learn and be able to become sustainable in this world of streaming. Just a reminder, guys, for anyone that's just walked in, can you make sure our phones are on silent? Now, let's just make sure phones are on silent. So let's get into it, right? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I'm going to start with you, Kai, right? If you can introduce yourself and what you do for Blxckie.
Hi, everyone. How you guys doing? So sorry, it's my first time speaking in front of a crowd. I'm used to being at the back, right? My name is Kai. I am Blxckie's product manager. So basically, product being Blxckie, and then manager being part of management team. So Blxckie has a manager. His name is Chase. He's based in Canada. He couldn't be here, hence why I'm here on the team's behalf.
All right. So we're going to jump straight into it. I'm going to start with you, Blxckie, to say, before we dive into the world of streaming, which is our first topic, what does a day in the life of Blxckie look like?
It's very boring, I would say. Okay. I mean, on a normal day, like on average, a Blxckie day is like very normal. Like I just be chilling, go to studio for a little bit, go back home. On a rare occasion, I might come out and speak at AMP. On a rare occasion, I might go out and perform at random places, you know. But yeah, regularly, you know, get up, do the little family thing, think about, okay, what's the next thing, what's the next project, or what's the next song, or whatever. Then I work on that. And yeah, just spending time with the guys, you know. But yeah, it's very rare for me to be outside. I think most of the work is just being in studio and you know, and figuring out what's the next move inside, like musically, sonically.
For sure. Yeah. And do you consider yourself like an introverted person or extroverted person? Because in the music on stage, you seem like an extroverted person.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I feel like it's different. It depends on like what I'm doing at the time. Like if I'm at the club or whatever, then yeah, definitely like extroverted overly. You feel me? But then, yeah, on a regular day, yeah, I'm at home. I'm chilling. Like it's nothing crazy.
Got you. Kai, I'll pose the question to you because Blxckie seems to have nice days. And I'm sure in order for those days to be smooth, right, you make sure you handle it properly. So from a management side and a handler side, what does a day in your life look like from the handler and management side?
Very, very admin based, right? So that is strategy, proposal drafting, negotiating, going out speaking to clients, putting together like schedules, very admin based and
Okay.
strategy, brand proposals, and then obviously myself and Chase liaising. Even though he's all the way in Canada, he's very much active.
For
So
sure.
he's the type of person where he's very present even if he's not here physically.
And what would you say is the hardest part about someone being out there but still expecting things to get handled on the ground down here?
I wouldn't say hardest, but a bit tricky,
Got you.
right? Because if he were down here, he would know exactly what to do, right? And then if something happens, I have to act. Even though I'm going to speak to him, I still have to handle it, right? So in terms of how we would handle a certain situation, it differs. Yeah.
Okay. And how big is the team? How big is your guys' team?
So there is Somnyama Music Entertainment, which is Blxckie and Figa, who is Blxckie's road manager slash general manager for
Okay.
Somnyama Music Entertainment.
Got you.
Then there's us as the management team, which is myself and Chase.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's about 4 or 5 people in the
Yeah.
team.
Oh, and then plus if we count in the crew on the road, there would be Mkiri and then sound. So
Jeez. Okay.
yeah.
So the team is pretty airtight.
It's airtight, but everyone is sectioned.
For
so
sure.
everyone knows what they need to do.
Got
so
you.
on a daily, I know what I need to do when I wake up. Because, sorry, I just want to point out, when we go into the year, something that we do is Chase will sit down with Blxckie and say to him, hey, what brands wish list do you have? Or what do you want to achieve this year? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then once they have that conversation, then we sit as a team, myself, Figa, and Chase, and then we say, okay, cool. From this conversation, these are our objectives. And then we set out a calendar for the whole year. So that's
whole year.
For the full year. That's what we do. It's an exercise that we do every beginning of the year, right?
Hold on. How many of you guys got a calendar for the month? For the week? For the day? All right. So now you at least see that how much work actually and planning actually goes into this, right? For sure. Sorry about that. Yeah.
So it's very important because it gives us a blueprint of how the year is supposed to look for us. Obviously, things won't go exactly as we plan them, but we have plots where it's like by a certain time we need to have this project done. By a specific time we need to have certain proposals done, sending them out, negotiating, going out, speaking to clients, type of situation.
Got you. And now throw the question back to you, Blxckie, right? When it comes to putting together a team, you seem like you're someone who works with people that are close to you, right? Friends, family. What does it look like, or what does someone need to be a part of your team?
I think most of all to have like the same vision I have, if not to see me go further than I think, you know. So my road manager, general manager, Figa is my older brother. He was working doing something else when I came to Joburg in 2020, 2019 or whatever. He only started working with me probably late 2021 or something. Just because, yeah, I just feel like if someone doesn't see what you're seeing, then they have to see past what you're seeing. Like that's the type of people I need around me. So even my DJ Umkiri was there with me from the beginning when I was trying to figure out, okay, what's happening? Where am I gonna stay? He was kind of in and out and ambitious at the time, working with MT also. But he saw what I was, and he's from Durban also, so he sees what I'm seeing and where I want to go with it. So having him as a DJ friend, you know, I chill with them a lot and speak about other things, really, like things that are not business related, but you know, everything has to come back to the business.
For sure.
And yeah, I guess like the back end is where it gets a little bit different because that's far from me. But then a person like Chase who sees, you know, my vision too, he'll put people in place or he'll suggest people and be like, yo, this is the type of thing I want to do now, how you feel about it and stuff like that. So yeah, I think just people on the same wavelength as me, for sure. Yeah.
And is Figa older or younger?
He's older, 10 years older.
Okay. And what would you say is the most challenging thing about being managed by someone who's also your family?
Uh, most challenging thing, maybe just like I think mostly like it's the Durban trips a lot because it's like we go there and it's like, oh, you staying or not, and it's like that decision normally would be like my own, but now he's also, part of that decision. I guess also, I respect him a lot. He's like one of my only like role models. Like I've seen him go from like he's the only one that graduated. He's the first to graduate in like our whole family. So just that whole thing and seeing him go from that to being like he was a like a cleaner at some point, and then worked his way up obviously to being like a PA, and working in like the health sector and stuff like that. So just watching all of that happen while I was still trying to figure out, like, busy rapping every day, like it looked useless at the time, but yeah, just watching that and being like, yo, as long as I can stay consistent and in whatever I'm doing, I can get to a spot where I'm comfortable. So yeah, so whatever he says goes, really. Maybe that's a challenge to other people that are looking from the outside in, but yeah, whatever he says and whatever he believes I should do in that moment, I'm probably gonna put it over anyone else
For
in the
sure.
team.
And that sounds there's a lot of trust that you need to have to be able to say, okay, I am the career that you have built, you are now making it's in his hands and he needs to make sure that he's taking care of that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
That's dope. That's dope. Kai, now I know when working with family and working with friends, Blxckie, this goes to you as well. The lines get blurred a little bit sometimes, right? Um, how do you, and any of you guys can answer, how do you handle conflict or the difficult conversation? Let's say there's someone Blxckie has hired and you feel like, yo, he's in the team, but he's not, or she's not just meeting the deliverables, right? How do you handle that conflict? How do you handle that difficult conversation? Blxckie, do you just say, yo, this is my boy, I'm not even getting involved? Kai, you take it over, or Chase, you take it over? Or is it type of a thing where since you brought the person in the team, you're gonna be the person to let them know they're not fit enough to be in? Both perspectives. Kai, I'll start with you.
I think with us, the one system, the one core thing that we have built on is transparency, right? We believe in tackling difficult conversations. If a tough decision needs to be made, Chase is also one of those people that is just like, we're not going to run around a certain issue. If we have a problem with this person, we're going to address it with this person. If none of you want to have the tough conversation, I will step in and I will do it. Type of situation. So we don't beat around the bush. And also, it's not like you just fire someone just because they messed up once type of situation. You look at someone's patterns, you look at are they making anyone's lives easier or difficult? Are they causing damage to the brand? Because at the end of the day, Blxckie is a brand, right? So we look at those aspects and then it's just like, okay, we all sit down and we have conversations. And then it's like we make a decision that, no, if you're not healthy for our ecosystem, we need to push you out, unfortunately.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Blxckie, you want to weigh in or you cool?
Yeah, I mean, I don't be putting people in the team like that randomly, right? Or you just mean like maybe like if I want to work with like a certain producer or whatever. I think those are the conversations we have the most with me. Maybe like, yeah, negotiating terms and splits and stuff like that. And if things don't really go well, then I get the call from Kai and Chase to be like, yo, do you know that this is what this person that you're working with is offering or is not offering? Yeah, and we sort it out there and then, really. There's nothing that really prolongs or stays in the books for long and then be like, we get to it later. It's always like, we'll do it now.
Got you. Got you. All right, cool. That's dope. That's dope. Let's jump into one of the themes of today, which is penetrating the market and becoming sustainable in new age, right? Through forms of stream, through forms of social media. So, Blxckie, you are pretty prominent on social media, right? So, firstly, do you handle your own social media, like when it comes to posting, when it comes to like the strategy? Do you do that yourself, or is it reliant on the team and you kind of like let them lead you?
Yeah, I'm doing my own thing really. I mean, they suggest. I mean, I guess if it's like a crazy, there's something that I signed and there's obligations to be met, then for sure. But yeah, I'm hands on with everything on my phone. From the YouTube to the back end of the Apple to the back end of the Spotify to the Discord to the Facebook, all of that.
And how do you find time to do that?
It's just I feel like that's my job really. Like I need to check what's going on, see what okay on Facebook, okay, they lit today. Instagram, they kind of chilling today. TikTok's lit today. Okay, cool. I need to
Yeah.
like see all that so I know, what's the next move. Yeah.
And is there we had Zing Umalo here a couple of weeks ago, right? And she said she uses her community, right? So her going on a live, her posting the things that she sees in the comments, she will take ideas from there, right? Or she won't necessarily make a song on a live, but she will see the ideas for collaborations, who's new talent, who she should be looking out for, a direction of a new sound or a new wave. Do you guys look at social media in the same way, where it's sort of like a research pool?
I mean, not me personally, maybe the team. I feel like I'm a step ahead of most of the people that see what I'm doing,
For sure.
A lot of the time I go on live and play music, it's like I wouldn't play something that's gonna come out, or like it's on the album and like maybe it's being considered for something crazy. I go on there and just play like an old song that just sounds recent or something like that, and then it just never comes out because it wasn't part of the plan. Maybe if I don't know what would make me like put it out instantly. Most of the time it's like if it's a feature, like with Sodavile, with Amari, or there's a couple of songs where like it went crazy on live or like as a reel, and then we had to like force to put it out. Um, but yeah, I never like look at comments and be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do next.
Gotcha.
Like I normally know what's gonna happen, and then sort of I don't know what's the word, but
Yeah.
like I put things in place so that it feels like maybe the fans came up with it, but like I
Yeah.
really like I knew what was gonna happen already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And in a scenario like that, right? Where let's say you've played a teaser or whatever, and there's pressure to put it out, to put songs out, right? Is there anything that you are not willing to compromise on? So, for example, to say, when it comes to the mix, I'm not willing to compromise on the mix or the master, or I'm not willing to compromise on where it goes out. It has to go out on this specific platform. Or is it like, yo, free willy, let it go?
I mean, if it's something really urgent, like the people really want it, because I come from a time where like like a SoundCloud and like even that's a file host for a bit, like, but I was like super
Shout
young
out, thought
and
of
the
our
music
host.
was whack, Audio Mac also. It's like the music comes out now, whereas like with DSPs you gotta wait, a little while,
Yeah.
if you what is it like 3 weeks,
6 weeks for
6 weeks,
injection.
but then if you me it's like a week.
Come
You feel
on.
me?
Come on.
But now it's like if it sounds lit, it's gonna come out.
Okay.
I feel like I have a pretty cool ear for like what's going on in the mainstream and what sort of sounds people like in terms of just like the cleanliness and the quality of the sound.
Yeah.
So sometimes I don't need to mix it because I already have a preset, and the people that send me beats already mix their beats. So by the time I'm done with the song, it already sounds dope. There's a lot
Yeah.
of I feel like all the songs on the first album one mix, all the songs on the formula, all the songs on okay now for love it was it was mastered. But yeah, like Karma even I didn't mix and master that song. Yeah, like if it sounds lit already, then and the people want it, then it
And
has to
you
come out.
And you have complete creative control over that. Chase is not going to be the person to say, hey, we can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, bro, like sometimes I'll be doing my own thing. Not a lot though. Just like sometimes, you know. But I respect the team, you know. So whenever there's something important to do, I try not to have like my own little side ventures clash with what's really happening and what's the real plan, you know.
Got you.
Yeah.
And then Kai, do you if you look at the social media platform, right? Yes, you're able to get data from there. Is there any way you guys use the platform to speak to brands? Is there any way you guys use to maybe like put a nugget there to say, hey, this brand, even if you're not working with them yet, let them know that you guys are seeing them and you're interested in them. Do you guys use social media in that way?
So I feel like a lot of people are not aware that social media is not just for you to just post content, right? When you post with intention. Because you need to use a social media to showcase your brand identity. So a lot of, especially the new gen, which is something that they do, is that they just put out content for putting out content, not with purpose, right? Because I get it, you need to put your stuff out there, you need to be consistent, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then you also need to be strategic about it. Brands like authentic content. Yes, it's great to be unique, but you need to have relatability. You need to have a core community. So what we do is, once obviously the conversation has been had with Blxckie, what brands do you want to work with, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we use his matrix. So I don't know if you guys are aware, on your social medias, right? You're able to go and pull out your data analysis, right? Which is what you need to use to include in your proposals, because you need to put together a proposal to go and speak to a brand. And then in your matrix, it'll give you a breakdown. These are the regions this person is active in or his audience is active in. It'll give you a breakdown of the ages. It'll give you a breakdown of males, females, all of that. So we use those across his social medias, even his DSPs, even on his Apple, Spotify, stuff like that. So when we put together proposals, sometimes by default, because he is Blxckie, brands will come and obviously want to have a brand collaboration. But sometimes we have to go and do the shopping, especially if we want sponsorship for certain events that we're doing for him. So I think another thing is proposal drafting. A lot of people get intimidated when they need to put together a proposal. You have tools. You guys, especially in the new gen, guys, is AI. That's what I mean. Even Canva has the AI feature where you can literally interact with it and say, hey, for example, we'll say you're an upcoming artist, right? And you have about 5K followers and your monthly streams are 5K, right? You go on your AI, can be chat, could be Canva, could be Meta, and you say, hi, so I'm a certain type of artist, or I'm working with a certain type of artist. These are their numbers. This is what the person has done. This is what we want to do. Please do an analysis of the types of brands that could work well with this person. And then please also suggest strategies for the type of brand campaigns that we can approach and propose these people. Because the difference with putting together a proposal to go and approach a brand is you need to pitch yourself, right? You need to sell yourself. You can't just come there and be like, oh, okay, even if you have 100K followers, I have 100K followers, work with me. What are they buying into? Do you understand what I mean? So it's a thing of you need to sell yourself. You need to use the tools. Also, another thing is network. Social media is there for networking purposes also, right? Because it's the most easiest way to be accessible to someone. Same way, this is why a lot of celebrities, influencers are able to engage with their fans because of social media.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. And can you maybe give us 2 things, 3 things? Because I'm sure there's artists here, and outside artists, managers that put together proposals, but they don't know where to start, right? And now you've given us the blueprint to say these are the AIs that you can use. Are there two things, or maybe three things, maybe even one main thing when you're working with a brand that you're like, we are putting together a proposal? This thing is very important. You cannot send a proposal without this information on there. Is there three things that you can maybe mention?
So very simple. The beginning of your proposal is you giving a brief introduction of who you are, right? And then so it's you giving the who. You know, back in high school when they used to make you write essays and you needed to state the who, when, where, what. Same thing, same formula that you follow. It's just that you just need to be a bit more strategic about what you put in there. Introduction, very brief. Don't make it. Also, they hate reading long proposals. Make it short. Put it in bullet points if you have to. I'm this person. This is what I've done. This is what we want to do. These are our analytics. These are our numbers across social media, across whatever it is, platform that you have. Put in the numbers, put in the proof of the numbers. Very important.
Sorry about that.
No problem. And then you have your ask. You don't start with the ask before you sell yourself. The ask comes maybe in the middle, right? I'm looking to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is what I'm asking for. You need to have a budget breakdown, right? And then after that, it's you need to tell them what their ROI is, which is return on investment. So I'm asking you to give me 50K, right? And this is what I'm going to use the 50K for. Then you say ROI. In turn, for what I'm asking for, this is what it's going to do for your brand. This is what you're going to get back. Because a lot of brands don't like just dishing out money. Because I'm dishing out money for what? It needs to make sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. Y'all hear that? All right. Let's move on to just now outside social media, but still using the distribution platforms, right? How do you guys use platforms like Spotify outside of the numbers? Well, let me first pose to you, Blxckie, to say, when you look at working on a new project or working on a new single, do you look at the numbers that are performing the most on certain platforms and try to make music based on that? Or is it like, yo, I'm going to take creative freedom and just go and test whatever I want to test?
Yeah, I do be, yeah, I don't check it to see what I'm gonna make, you know. I think it's just smart to know where you're at in the game, you know. I don't think it gives direction or anything like that, but it does give you like a good sense of like, okay, when I step, you know, in Richards Bay or whatever, there's a good core fan base that's there based on what's happening on Apple, Spotify, on Instagram, Facebook, you know.
Got you.
But yeah, it doesn't inform what type of music I'm making.
Got you. And I just want to take you back a little bit here, right? To before Blxckie today. Let's say Blxckie before COVID or Blxckie during COVID, right? Or let's rather say when the numbers were not what they are now. To someone here who's sitting here, who can't push over the threshold of 1,000 listens a month or 5,000 listens a month, is there any advice that you can give to an artist who's trying to get their numbers up but doesn't necessarily know how to do it?
Okay, the first thing is like there's no aura, bro, when you're starting out. There's no looking cool.
This is very important.
There's none of that, bro.
Yeah.
You can't look cool. It's impossible because the things that you have to do in order for people to hear your music, it's all very personal and all very conversation based. So like if you're really starting out like from zero, the first person that listens to your music, that's basically like your best friend, bro. Like you gotta just, yo, what's up? Yo, you just bought my stuff. How was it? Yo, you like it? Okay, cool. Can you follow me? You know, I'm gonna follow you back. You know, let's work. You
It
know what I mean?
happens.
not trying to work on some like on music. Total good to that person doesn't even make music. It's just like it's your first listener, bro. You know, and then you're doing the same thing with the second and third and fourth and fifth, and then in my case, when we were starting out, clients and employers in Durban, anyone that bumped our music was in a WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group whenever we make some new stuff and we probably like we lazy to put it on SoundCloud or DSPs, we put it in the WhatsApp group. And then those people that are basically the first ever people to hear your songs, they giving you the feedback of like, yo, this one is not like the stuff that we mess with. But away, let's keep it pushing. You're also using that group to like to build like a I don't know what to call it, but like to mobilize like your people onto the different
Sure.
platforms.
For
So
sure.
like a WhatsApp group, what is it now? Like 256 max
Yeah.
people on it. So then if your group is full, I don't know, WhatsApp groups get full quickly for some reason. But when you have those 256 people, you already know 256 streams first day, 256 followers each if you guys are a group or whatever. 256, that's like
Yeah.
your magic. Like, okay, cool. If I'm doing a show, it's not gonna be all of them, but a good 50, maybe 70 people are able to, you know, buy merch or like pull up on you at the shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's like, and you see that thing there's no aura in that, bro. Now people have your number now and all that stuff, but it's necessary, bro. Like you need that type of interaction with those people. Then, after some time when it gets too much, maybe like 2, 3 groups in, and you're like, it's getting too much now. Then you sort of close it and then start working on other things and you know feeding them the music without really being super personal with the people.
Got you.
And that's just on building a core fan base. Other than that, it's just consistency in the music, because obviously you have to make the music if you're an artist. So just being consistent in that, making sure that the people are fed. You're not making them wait months, because then they just gotta find someone else to bump.
100%.
But yeah, bro, there's a lot of disappointment and a lot of embarrassing moments when you're starting out, but it's all very, very, very necessary.
Got you. Got you. And then Kai, I'll pose the question to you now from a numbers and streaming perspective, right? A lot of the time, up and coming artists, they'll focus on the monthly listens, monthly views, right? Is there any other data that's worth looking at from these streaming platforms that you can pull out, and what ways can you use that data?
I think once again, it's going into the back end, right? The matrix. On your Apple for artists, on your Spotify for artists, in the back end, you have again your analytics. It will show you which regions people are listening to your music in. Again, the demographics and stuff like that, right? So you start seeing some dots that, oh, okay, in Tanzania, someone is listening, okay, cool. And then it kind of gives you an idea of what strategy you should try and use to keep building the core base in Tanzania. So I'll give you an example,
Yeah.
right? When Blxckie was on the Buzz tour, Dreamville, right? A couple of years ago.
Bas. It's Bas, right? We're saying it right. They will come at you if you get it wrong. All right? Yeah?
Sorry. So before he went on the tour in the States, across several states with him in the USA, there were certain dots in regions like in North America and certain parts of America where the dots were there, but then there were certain regions where the dots weren't there in terms of streams. And the more he went to these regions with bars, Dreamville, okay, thank you. The more we started seeing more dots pop up, right? So meaning that now he's tapped into Dreamville's, say Dreamville, thank you. Dreamville's target their market, his audience. So now we're tapping into his audience. His social media numbers are going up. His streaming numbers are going up, even the regions as well. So it also gives us an idea that, okay, in terms of maybe let's say an EP or a project, we'll have a suggestion that, hey, how about you do a collaboration with a Ghanaian artist or getting to studio with a UK artist and stuff like that. So it guides us in terms of the roadmap.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. And how important, and this will go to both of you, right? How important is it to capitalize on that momentum? I like how you spoke about once you're hitting certain places, momentum starts to build. How important is it to capitalize on that momentum from a business perspective, right? And then from a creative perspective, Blxckie, to say, now there's momentum here. Is that when you start making more music there? Is that when you start collaborating with other artists within that space? How important is that momentum?
I think, yeah, in terms of growth and getting somewhere as an artist, there's nothing more important than taking advantage of those type of moments, you know? So when I was coming up, I would like celebrate like every achievement, you know. If I hit 1K followers, then drop a song or something, you know what I mean? I mean, within my means, you feel me? So if even when I did, I don't know what it was, but like when I got to a certain amount of followers, then it's like an EP and stuff like that, just like on some thanking the fans for getting me to this sort of point, you know. And then I did that with like a lot of other achievements, you know, any other moment, just making sure that I'm um like showing people that I'm there, you know, with them, you know. I don't want a fan to see something happening and then be like, hey, but did Blxckie see this thing, you know? Like I'm literally on the ball with that type
For
of
sure.
stuff. So even then when we did the bus tour, I was like recording music also at the time. I was trying to network with people that are out there in the US at the same time, you know, just making sure I'm grabbing every opportunity with both hands, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you, I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit. Can you think of a moment, right, that happened and you wish you had like made made more of that specific moment, whether it was a call from a certain artist or whatever it may be, you were like, oh man, I let that one slip. Is there any nugget that you have?
I think it's that mostly like DMs and stuff like that. There was, you know, a time in which like things were moving very fast, you know, and a lot of people were trying to tap in and stuff like that. And I wasn't really focused at the time on what's going on in my DMs. Also, just like the requests are crazy, so you can't really be scrolling down looking for verification marks, you know. But then this artist, bro, from Nigeria. His name is Zay Level 10, you know, Tensky. And when he started popping on like last year, and I went to my DMs, it's like, yo, it's him, bro. Bro, just every day, just like, yo, dog, Blxckie, please, I got this music, I want to work, I want to work. So I was like, ish, now I want to work. Hey, what the hell am I gonna do, bro? You feel me? So I let it marinate for a bit, you know, because I saw that he follows me, so I followed it back, you know, just let it marinate. And I'm like, okay, cool. There's a song I want to do. Then I sent it. And then, you know, luckily enough, he didn't, you know, hold a grudge or anything like that. But I feel like if I ever meet him, then I'm gonna, you know, be like, yo, ish, you know, I like it, dog, addy, you know. But yeah, like those type of things, you know, where
Got you.
I mean, like, obviously you can't like be posting DMs and stuff like that, but just being aware at the time of like who's really hitting you up, you know.
Yeah. And Kai, just back to the question of momentum, right? When the momentum hits, you know, striking while the iron's hot, is there any advice that you can give to kids out here that are like, hey, I'm now starting to get noticed, whether it's within my community, whether it's I'm starting to get booked a little bit here and here. Is there any advice to say, here's how you capitalize on that momentum?
I think it depends on a couple of things, right? You can hit a viral moment and it's gonna die down because you don't have a plan, right? It's like you're making music because you just want to get your music out there.
Yeah.
You haven't sat down to say, if I hit that moment or if I get a chance to reach those streaming numbers, this is what I want to do in the next 6 months. It's very important for you to plan ahead and have strategy, right? Because anything could happen at any moment. You could go viral at any moment, right? And if you're prepared, you can adjust your plan. You understand what I mean?
Got you.
So then it's just like, okay, I just hit a very viral song, right? We'll give an example, I'm a piano.
Yeah.
How many viral dance challenges and hit songs of Amapiano have come out in the past 2 years? Do you understand? How many of them died out very quickly? Do you understand what I mean? With them, it's I have a hit song and it's, oh, more bookings and that's it. It's not, okay, I have a viral song. Now I can reach out to certain people and certain producers because now I have that visibility. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So again, strategy is very important. Having a plan is very important. It's great to have a passion, sure.
Yeah.
But what's your plan?
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that, man. I love that. That was incredible. Just now shifting on the opposite side of social media, right? Most of the artists now get discovered on social media, right? Do you guys think that there is still a role for traditional forms of media like radio, like TV, right? So Kai, are you guys still pitching to music to radio? Or are you guys still making music videos for TV? And Blxckie, from your perspective, when you're working on a song, do you still think about, oh man, I want the song to blow up on radio? Or is it like, yo, I'm good off radio, I'm good off traditional media, I'm more focused on what's happening digitally? I'll start with Blxckie this time.
Bro, I won't lie. I gave up on that a long ago. Like, there was a time when like I really wanted to be on radio and TV and stuff like that, and then it just didn't work out. Like all those submissions to radio, all those like open verse challenges, doing music videos and submitting them. Granted, the songs might have been lame, which is that's all right, but then that just messed up like my confidence in trying to
Yeah.
get on mainstream media. And then when stuff started popping off, I realized that like if you really lit, then it's gonna end up there anyway. There's some videos I did that weren't meant to be on TV. Some songs that weren't meant to be on radio, then just ended up there randomly. Like team didn't submit them. Those people just took the video from YouTube and was playing it on TV and stuff like that. Or like on radio, it might have been some DJ that really liked the song and then made their own censored version and put it on radio just because it's popping in the streets right now. So it's like at that point I'm like, what's the point? Like, why am I submitting, personally? But then after that, with the team and everything that's happening, they are the ones that sort of take that into their hands in terms of like, okay, cool, this is the song that we need to put on radio and stuff like that. So Blxckie, can you make a censored version? Can you get a TV version of this video that you did, and then we'll do the rest. But yeah, I wasn't. I was like, nah. I'm just gonna do what I'm doing. If it's lit, it'll end up there. If it's not, then I guess it's just for the streets.
Yeah. Kai, I'll pass it to you.
So once again, you guys are gonna get sick of me saying this strategy.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
Having a plan is very important. When you release a song, you don't just, I know, granted, on certain platforms, you can just release the song and just be like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But then it comes a point where you need to plan and have a release strategy around your plan, right? That being PR, marketing. Sometimes, yes, you submit the song, but you're not really getting that much rotation, right? So you get someone that is in the PR and radio space and you say, hey, please, within your power, because you have more connections, please speak to your people and then do what you need to do in terms of PRing and marketing and boosting and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get that song to be on high rotation, right? Radio is very important. TV is also still very important, traditional media, right? And this is because, remember, the more streams the more they play your music on radio. It's a generation. It generates royalties.
Yes.
It generates income from your SAMROs, from all
sure.
of those
Yeah.
places,
Risa
right?
and all those
Yes,
things.
all of those.
Yeah.
And then also in terms of TV, if your song gets played on a series or in a movie or something, that's money. That's a sync deal. Do you understand? So also certain things you can't get on your own because you need a team for them. This is why you
Yeah.
need a publisher, right? Because the publisher will go, they'll take your song and then they'll pitch it to movies or like certain series, Netflix, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
For sure.
type of situation. So,
For
yeah.
sure. For sure. Let's get into, and I know I have very little time, but let's get into the eventing side of things, right? Blxckie, I'll start with you to say, when putting together your own events, right? How involved are you in that? Is it from a picking the line? Are you the one that picks the lineup? Are you the one that decides where you guys are going to perform? Or is it a team effort?
You mean like for my own shows?
Yeah.
So how many of my own? Maybe like one. I have the Somnyama show, right?
Yeah.
So Blackout Fest.
Oh yeah, Blackout Fest, the birthday thing. But yeah, normally around November, that's when I set out to do like my own show.
Okay.
So right now, the most consistent one has been the Somnyama show.
Mhm.
Started off in Cape Town, 2022, I want to say, maybe 23. And yeah, I feel like I'm hands on with that because I was the one that came up with it. Like, yo, we need to do something that's specifically like about me, you know, being able to perform for people that know songs that the masses don't really know is like my favorite thing to do, you know,
Yeah.
like getting on stage and performing songs that you know that I felt like didn't really cross over like that. But once you do your own show and the people come there for you, like they're gonna sing every lyric of every song as
sure.
long as it's yours, you know. So I really wanted to do more of that. So that's how I started the Samyama show, and then also just bringing on like friends that I really mess with to come perform there. You know, the last one I had Brady, I had Cooper, I had Nash, you know, brought them out to Durban to come do their thing. Also just to show them that like, yo, you know, you guys need to fly out of Joburg a little bit more and just you know, see what's going on outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's mostly my set, mostly the people that come and perform, maybe like the visuals, maybe the type of people I want to work with, you know, outside of the artist. And then everything else goes to, you know, the back end, like the management of like, okay, cool,
Yeah.
these are the type of sponsors. We know you want this type of sound, but you're gonna have to do that type of sound. We know you want this stage, but you know, maybe sometimes I'll override it, be like, nah, I really do want this thing. But yeah, the stuff that I mostly work with is like hands on the ground sort of things, you know.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. I wanted to spend more on events, but we don't have that kind of time. So the last topic I'll dive into is working on a project, right? What is there a difference in terms of mindset when you are working on EP as to when you're working on an album? And if there is, what is that? What is that difference?
So I feel like my recording process, I feel like it doesn't allow me to lock in and be like, I'm making this right now, you know. The way I record is like just, you know, putting up to the studio, go to my email, look for beats, and you know, whatever I like, I record on it. So when you're doing that, you're basically recording multiple projects at the same time. You know, I'm not recording for love for the whole of January, planning on dropping it in Feb. You know, I'm recording, you know, the next album. I'm recording different features. I'm recording for love at the same time. I'm recording just random ideas, also like experimental stuff, and then maybe when I know that like, okay, cool, now For love season is coming up, I want to drop an R&B tape. Then I'll look at the R&B songs I have. Normally, they don't all, make it into the cut. Then that's when I'll probably log in and be like, okay, I need to make like 3 more solid songs, that can fit in this project. Same thing with an album. Album is worse because there can be any type of song in there. So having being recorded so many songs, I just have to basically go through all of them and see which ones I feel like would work, or I feel like I'll let or get the crowd jump, whatever. And then have like yo, like maybe like a 50, 60 track little folder, and then start cutting down,
Jeez.
cut down to the point where I even have to make new ones now because it's like,
Yeah.
the length of the album needs to also make sense, all that type of thing. But yeah, I don't really be locking in to record a project. I lock in when I'm making a certain song, and then when it's time to drop the project, I look through what I have and then
Yeah.
sort of fill in the gaps. Yeah.
Got you. And then I understand that and believe that you are an extremely versatile artist, right? And we all know that you can do so many type of genres. Are you ever do you ever feel pressure to from your audience, from your fan base to say, hey, we want Blxckie to do this type of music? And you're like, yo, I'm just not in that state. I actually want to make this type of music. And which voice do you listen to? Do you listen to the voice of the crowd to say, okay, maybe I should just make something like this, or is it let me actually focus on what I want to get out?
Like as I said, like I'm always like a step ahead of like what people really want, because I was making R&B before I started dropping it. Like I had a lot of R&B songs before I dropped Hold. Hold was just like one of them. I had a lot of R&B songs before I put out the album also. So I can't let them dictate or anything for that matter, like the numbers or what's happening on social media or what the people that listen to my music what they want per se, because I know that I've built like this brand that allows me to do whatever whenever. So if a piano song comes out this Friday and then an R&B song comes out next Friday, the people that really listen to my music, they won't have a problem with it. Only the people that aren't really typed in, they're gonna be like, "Hot dog, when is Blxckie rapping again, or when is Blxckie singing again?" But I know that with time, there will be something for everyone.
Sure.
I'm not here like switching and being like, okay, now I want to be a full-on piano artist.
Yeah.
It's just people know that I'm an R&B slash
Yeah.
hip hop artist or hip hop slash R&B, whatever. But then, as experimental as I am and how much I like music, I do be, dibbling and dabbling in different things. But yeah, bro, I make the decision of like what to put out.
Got you. Got you. My last question to you, Kay, is if someone sitting here is saying, I want to become a manager, right? Or I want to be managed by someone like you. What is the first step an artist should take in terms of getting the right manager?
I don't really know how to answer that because I don't think there's like a specific answer.
Okay.
For some artists, it's trial and error until they find someone that they're able to work properly with.
For sure.
Some people decide to work with their friends because it's comfortability. It makes more sense for them, in terms of trust, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think first of all, always listen to your gut feeling. Your intuition will never mislead you. Right? If something feels off or amiss about someone and it's not making sense, it's probably not, right? If you feel like you can't be transparent with someone, that's also a red flag type of situation. A person who's your manager is someone who has transparency with you. You understand where tough conversations can be had. ansabani type of situation. It's like if you step out of order, either or, it can be manager stepping out of order, it can be artist stepping out of order, we will address it, we find a solution, and we keep it moving. See, and the thing is, because people have different types of personalities, I can't say look for this specifically. You need to find what works best for you, what type of direction you want to take with your music. That will also help you determine the type of people you want around you. Because the people that you have around you are what's going to lead you towards success or failure.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. And my last question to you, Blxckie, you've always been an artist that is bold about what you do, right? Through the music, through fashion, through everything that you do is bold, and there's a level of confidence that you have. Any advice to young artists here that, especially hip hop artists, that because hip hop is in the state where it's not as confident as it was a few years ago, the artists themselves aren't as confident. Do you have any advice in terms of how to become more confident as an artist and own your identity and own your brand?
I think the keys to becoming confident, or the keys to becoming like a successful artist, like they change ever so, constantly through the years. I feel like right now the best way to build confidence is probably like TikTok specifically, because you can document your journey. I feel like that's what builds people's confidence in you and builds your confidence too. Because like that's one of the main reasons why like I go live that much, just to see how people are feeling. Like, are you guys messing with the song? Are you guys messing with the direction that I'm going in right now? If it wasn't that, then it would probably be like, different videos that I'm posting on Instagram and stuff like that. So as I'm saying, Instagram is not the most popular right now. So TikTok is probably the place where, like, even if you don't have that many followers or you have no followers at all, starting at zero, you can just document your process of like, okay, cool. Even if it's not the whole thing, maybe you're just documenting that, okay, I just made this song, bump it. This is just to build confidence, not to say that that's gonna make it or people are gonna start bumping that TikTok video or whatever. It's just to build your confidence to be like, okay, cool, I did this and I got over it, so let me do the next one and the next one. Yeah.
Love that, man. Love that. Love that. Thank you guys so much. I think that was a pretty dope and insightful session, right? And yeah, much appreciated, man. I think now we're gonna dive into Q&A. So just let's remember the rules, right? So if you have a question, it's gonna be tough, but you need to make your way there. Figure out a way to get there because that's where the mic is gonna be. And then, like I said, right? Yeah, I'll give my mic. So you introduce yourself, and then you jump straight to the question, right? No, and I repeat, no life story, no 16s. All right? All right. Cool. I think we're good. We can go with our first question.
Away, cuz. What's going on? Hey, bro, I got a question for you, my dog. As you can see, my dog on YouTube, now when you go on YouTube and you see these artists from USA getting booked for, I don't know, just popping pills on the stay on the thingy, on the podcast, having fun, blasting plants and stuff. Is it a good image, my bro, for like us as South African artists to maybe follow or copy that type shit? You feel me?
It's not a good idea generally, but bro, yo, I can't say that like people must not do no following people's footsteps. I feel like there's there's like a point at which people can do that. I feel like even those people that you see on those podcasts or on stage doing that sort of stuff, there was a point at which they did it, and then probably made like a few hit songs or whatever, and then anything they do goes. So I wouldn't say as an upcoming artist it's a good idea for sure, but get a few hits in, get a few brands in, a few M's in the account, then
Live your life.
Whatever you do goes, my nigga. Trust me.
All right, all right.
Yeah, well, so the question that I have here is that if you could go to your younger self when you were starting off your career, what's the main piece of advice that you'd give yourself?
Yo, that's a good question. Uh, yo, dog, I'll probably tell that guy like, yo, dog, just make more, bro. Make more music. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people know that I used to make a lot of music, but like there's it's never enough, bro. You know. But I do feel like as a youngin, I was doing a lot of the right things, especially on social media. You know, there's no there's no like great advice a me now would tell a me back then because like you know it's just head of the pack really with what's going on in the net. So yeah, maybe just make more music, more different types of music. Don't just focus on hip hop and whatever. Just do what you feel like doing. Because I was at a point where like I was like I want to be a rapidy rapper, a hip hop artist, and then I sort of yeah, I didn't get enough time to practice or get into the other stuff that I like doing. So yeah, I just tell that guy just make more, yeah.
Shout out, my brother. We spoke about the time before the aura, before the fame kicks in. There's a certain hunger the artist has, which might slow down once the fame pops out. Now, I was privileged to see you in that 2020 time. You just did some cooking with 808 Sally. You by Peter. I think you're working on an EP with Peter. There was that hunger, my brother. I was one of the guys gymming at the balcony while you were putting that all together. How do you maintain that? How do you keep that up, my man? Because what I saw in 2020, we were losing our minds with the pandemic and everything. But looking through that sliding door, you were locked in. The food was cold in the kitchen. You were 6 hours in. How do you
Yo,
keep
that
that?
time, yo, what a rough time, bro. Yo, dog, and you thought it was like around these times, like it's freezing, and we're in the west, we're in Rudaport, dog. So now it's so cold, bro. I was at Leo at the time. It was so cold, and like you guys were like super gym niggas. So like there was no crazy furniture, crazy blankets. Like you guys were just focused on your as long as it's dumbbells in the crib, bro. So me and Leo were living another life, bro. Like we used to fill up like 2 liter bottles with like hot water and then just like cuddle them shits in the bed. Ew.
Like as
We
a,
used
like
to
a hot
shine,
water
like,
bottle.
bro.
Like you use the 2 liter as a hot water bottle.
Bro.
Jaya.
You don't understand. Yo, that was a rough time. Yo. But the hunger, bro, it never really goes away. I feel like um it just changes with where you're at. You know, at the time, the hunger was for fame and for clout and for just people to notice us. And then once you get to that point, the hunger is for, you know, once you get fame, what is it? Maybe it's like, I want to travel, you know, I want to go out of the country. So then, you know, once you get that, it's like, yo, now I have a hunger for sustainability or like for coins or something like that, you know. So it just changes as you go, you know. So I feel like that's why people, or like people that listen to music, really they notice when the artist switches, you know, because just the hunger is different. You don't know what that guy wants right now, you know, but he definitely doesn't want what he wanted back then. You feel me? So yeah, bro. Yeah, that was rough. Yo.
It was good. My question is more to the manager, right? So I'm a creative entrepreneur and I'm currently building a DSP meshed with a distributor, right? It's called Harmonia. So I just wanted to know, is it a viable platform in SA? And also, what's the way to go about it, right? So the platform actually has a live feature on it, seeing that more artists are moving into the streaming world. So it has an integrated live feature on it, just so that the artists can really like stay on the same platform instead of using multiple platforms like Twitch, then you have your music on Spotify, and then you distribute with DistroKid. So you just have everything on a single platform. So yeah, I wanted to ask, is it viable? And also, what's the way to go about it in terms of funding?
My first question is, what's your rollout strategy for the platform that you're building? Because for you to build it, right, there was a certain vision, there were certain markets that you wanted to get into.
100%. So the platform is mainly for independent artists. So I built it with the mindset of, in a way, I'll say cutting out labels, because we realize what's happening with the whole labels versus artists thing. Royalties are not fair and stuff like that. So it's like cutting out labels and just focusing on independent artists. So yeah.
Do you have business partners?
No, currently I'm a sole proprietor on the platform.
Okay, cool. So the biggest challenge that, it's a great idea, right? But the biggest challenge you're gonna have with that is having a fighting chance, right? Because not in a bad way, right? Because you have so many like, so many distribution companies that are coming up. Yeah. Like, for example, there's Soul Distro, which is Slicker's distribution thing, which also has the same features as what you were explaining, right? Not the live element, obviously. Then also as well, from the Nasty C interview as well, yeah. They have, so do you understand? And they have marketing, you should what?
Yeah.
It's like a Spotify. Oh, shucks.
Like your own one.
Or your own one.
Jeez. I thought it was your own.
Yeah, like
distribution.
Distros. That's
like
what I also
actual
got from
platform. Jeez, that's a whole nother level. Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me weigh in also on here, right? Usually when you're when you have a product and you are, I think one of the things you mentioned was funding, right? So you need to figure out what role you play in your business, right? And that means, are you the visionary? Are you the marketing person? Are you the operations person? Are you the sales person? Your biggest mistake would be trying to be everything, right? So you need to, if you say, okay, I'm the visionary, right? This is the thing that I'm pushing. Then you need then you go look for someone who focuses on sales, which means who focuses on getting the money for you. Then you look for someone who is in the marketing, who specializes in the marketing, right? And you build your team around that. You focus on what you need, but I truly believe there are, from funding, you can go government funding. I'm sure this is something that Sam Pra would jump on. Sam Pro would definitely jump on something like that. Look for NAC as well, National Arts Council. They would definitely jump on something like that. And then I would say take advantage of the banking sector, right? Banking sectors always have funding opportunities for tech, right? So this, you can dive into the tech space because this is the tech, right? You can get in, you can tap into the tech space and look for companies that are willing to invest in tech companies. That's what I would suggest, bro. But I mean, I haven't even gone through it properly yet. I mean, you already got Blxckie on you, you got Rick on you. This thing is ready to go, right? So shout shout out. But yeah, you're definitely gonna need funding. Look at corporate funding, look at government funding, and like I said, look at the different pillars from operations, sales, marketing, and see the role that you play, and the role that you can't play. You find people that can help you put it together.
You cool? I just wanted to ask, as a small artist, what does it take for us to work with you guys?
Here we go.
As I said, bro, like a lot of these things change with the years, bro. You know, so like before, I feel like how did upcoming artists end up working? It's like before it would be like maybe like if you end up on radio, then like you freestyle and then you lit, and then like I guess you link up with someone that links you up with like a major artist or whatever. But um even with that example, you already have to be somewhere. You feel me? There's never a time where an upcoming artist just, I don't know, messages or like sends an email and then it's like, oh yeah, wait, let's do it. There has to be um a certain level of impressing that happens. Right now the easiest way is TikTok again, because it's like if you lit on TikTok, bro, there's like a high chance that any of the mainstream artists saw you, if it's really that lit, you'll even see like a like or a comment or whatever, and then you just start taking advantage of that because 9 times out of 10, the person liking or commenting that's a mainstream artist wasn't really planning on working with you in studio, but then if you like hands on with it, like, yo, I just saw your comment, um, can we work on something? Or even better, you just like, yo, I just saw your comment or your like on my post. This is what I've been working on. I left some open in this link, just let me know how you're feeling. But end of the day, there has to be a place that you at, even if you're not in a certain point of followers, maybe just like talent wise and sonically, you just ahead. Yeah, and then that's what catches the ear or eye of a mainstream artist to work with. Yeah,
For sure. Can I also add to what Black is saying? Build leverage, bro. You got to have something that you can put on the table, right? That the other artist or the other label, or whatever brand will want. Like, this is not just from a feature perspective. This is from building anything. You need to have and put yourself in a position of leverage where there is something that you have, be it a community, be it a sound, be it capital. You know what I mean? You need to have some form of leverage so that when you are going to speak to someone, there is something, right? A great example that Blxckie made was the story he was telling with the other artists where he kind of scrolled past, but that artist built himself up, and Blxckie is also like, oh, snap, here we go. He built himself up to become an artist and had his own leverage. So my advice would be definitely find a way to get your leverage.
Hi guys. My name is my question is for Blxckie specifically.
Just by that X, there we go, bro.
Say like your monthly listeners they fluctuate from like 50, 70, 100, yabo. So would you say it's advisable for that person to release like a project, like an EP, or you think that person should like release singles and keep building on that?
I mean, if your focus is to grow monthly listeners, then for sure, like an EP or an album works. You know, because monthly listeners is like the new people that tap in to your music. It's not like the people that are listening right now. It's like how many new people do you have monthly, if it's monthly, you know, listeners. And that thing changes like for anyone every time, you know. But if you're looking to grow that, then the strategy is to put out like full on projects, you know. Singles and stuff, they'll push it a little bit, you know, because ama EP namalo nama album, they have all the songs in like one package, you know. So when a person bumps the EP from top to bottom, then that's, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, streams. But then if it's a single, it's just one, you know. So yeah, if you want to grow monthly listeners, EP albums is the way to go. Yeah.
All right, all right. Shout out.
Sure, bro. I'm sure you know when I come up, there were many times where you felt demotivated making music. What advice do you have for artists who are stuck in that space right now?
Stuck in a space of demotivation.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know, bro. I feel like if it's that easy to quit, then I don't think, you know, should have really started. You feel me? Because it's like the the dream is bigger than, you know, whatever you're feeling. That's why people talk about hunger a lot, because like it's real. Like it's you're really hungry and you really wanna get to it. So even if like things are not working out, the the passion for this thing that I'm doing is what's gonna push me through, you know. If I'm feeling demotivated, then that's what I'm making a song about, you know. As long as I'm putting in that work every day, then it doesn't matter, you know, how I'm feeling. Um, so yeah, if you feel like you could easily quit, then hey, there's you just do it, just quit it then, because it's like, why did you even start, you know? But yeah, if you really believe in what you're doing, then you're gonna push past those type of feelings. Yeah.
All right, all right.
Yeah, thanks, G. What's up, Blxckie? It's your
Shout,
boy
shout.
Treasure over here. I'd like to say what's up to you all.
You remember the rules, right?
Yeah, by the way, I'm City Vibes, my stage name over here.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
Yeah, I did that
My man.
myself. Oh, plus the kicks that I'm wearing currently.
All right.
I did them myself. Yeah, by the way, I'm glad for the opportunity. Shout out to AMP Studios. We're glad for the opportunity. And my question is, I want to reach a level where you are, and I'll be glad to work with you for, I don't know for how long, but how do I do so?
I told you.
Shout Treasure. Shout out Treasure. Wait, what you say your stage name was? CT Vibes.
CT Vibes.
What's that stand for?
Okay, CT, it's like custom treasure. That's why I started customizing the kicks. Yeah.
Oh, so you customize clothes. Did you share that the Travis T? I
No, like the thing is, I'm part of this volunteering thing at Mahod, you see. So the lady gets like some clothes from overseas, like charity wise. So
oh, you mean that's how you got the shirt?
yeah, she gave me the shirt directly, like that.
Oh, wait. So your main thing is just customizing clothing, right? I mean, I feel like you on your way, if you carry on doing both, it's always dope to have two different, or multiple different things that you're working on at the same time. If you're good at it, if you're good at both, who's a dope example? Nash is a producer slash rapper slash illustrator. You know what I mean? Like he be doing some of my artworks and stuff like that. So if you can be consistent in your customizing and in your rapping, nah, you rap. Yeah. In your rapping, then bro, I feel like you're on your way to becoming, something dope. Yeah. For
Shout
sure, for
out
sure.
Treasure.
Treasure.
Oh, hey, Blxckie. I got a question for Blxckie. Two questions, actually. Only one. Okay. Blxckie. So the question is, my name is Prophet, by the way. The question is, when you first came here to JHB, right? You didn't have a label or sort of money, you feel me? So what I'm asking is, if right now you dropping consistently, have tapes, have EPs, have singles, and you all produce it, everything is you. Mix and master, everything is you. But right now, the only thing do you think you need money or backing in order to blow up?
I mean, I didn't have money back then, but what I did have was very talented friends, and like they were respected in the JHB scene, especially in the scene that I wanted to be in, which is the SoundCloud scene, because I saw that like I can't be forcing to work with mainstream artists because that's like it's a dream. But with like SoundCloud artists, you know that like they sort of in the same boat as you, in the sense that like that they don't have a label, that they dropping on SoundCloud because it's hard to drop on DSPs and stuff like that. So you just need to find like your crowd and who's respected in that crowd and make sure that they mess with you. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way that you can get the other respect also. So at the time, um who am I speaking about? Yuang, Sally, Lucas, yeah, it was just three of them really that I really wanted to work with. But then also, Letabo, Patrick, who else? Willie was dope at the time. So I was like, yo, when I get to Josie, I want to work with these guys. And then luckily enough, Yuang is such a dope guy that he, let me chill in his crib and we recorded and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know where it's at right now in terms of the the underground scene, because underground scene right now, everyone is dropping on DSPs and stuff like that. So it's a little hectic. But in the space that you want to be in, just find the people that you mess with the most and try get close to them and show them what you're working with, because yeah, the mainstream stuff is overplayed, bro. You just need to just find your immediate crowd. Yeah, for sure.
Yo.
All right.
Yo.
I just wanted to ask which distributor can I use as an upcoming artist to release my music? A recommendation, actually.
Distro. So yeah, DistroKid is like probably the most rewarding because yeah, bro, that money real. You feel me? Like it do be pulling up. Like I thought it was a joke when niggas are like, yo, the thing pays you. I'm like, hey, man, it pays for real. But then other than that, right now it's so distro. I haven't really worked with them for that long, but I know that it's very smooth working with them, and they South African, so supporting what's going on here in the South African music scene would be dope, especially for an upcoming artist. So distro, but if you have to go to the African side and you want to go straight to the dollars, then yeah, DistroKid is where it's at.
Yo, sorry, 1 second, bro. I think T was just saying, bro, if you looking for a platform, there was a kid that was here saying he has a platform.
Harmonia,
You know what I mean? So connect with him. You know what I mean? Lift your hand up, my bro. Where you at with the one
Yeah,
that
you
created
must-
his own platform?
Yeah, is that side?
Yeah. Link up with him, and then get your music on his platform. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right.
Yo, I just wanted to know, like, how do you ever take yourself out from the creative writer's block phase, if you ever, that's if you ever go through that phase, you know?
I think the thing that helped me the most is just being very experimental with what I'm doing. There was a time when I opened up my email to the public, really, and then so now like a lot of producers have my email and send beats, but then obviously if a producer's friends with another producer, then they end up sending it, so I end up with like a lot of beats in my mail, and then to get through writer's block, it's just going through those beats, really. I mean, if it's not the email, probably you can just go on YouTube and search random things, and just test yourself, because sometimes, well, most times writing isn't about especially if you're a rapper, it's not mostly about the bars and stuff like that. If you get very experimental with it, you start realizing that it's more about the pockets that you choose and like the bag that you want to work on, and then that translates into working on other sort of beats like Afro and R&B and stuff like that, because that it's just different pockets. You just need to find the words and the right amount of words and not being all convoluted and stuff like that. So yeah, bro, writer's block is cured by being experimental. Yeah.
Cool. Just before we jump into this one, there's a question from the stream. Someone is asking, is being emotionally intelligent a good skill to have in building a career?
Yeah, very, very important. I think um even more important than just being, smart in general, um, because in the industry or in the industry, you're working with a lot of people, a lot of different emotions, different personalities. So figuring out your space in all those different emotions is important. And I think that's what emotional intelligence comes with, just knowing the people around you and how they feel, and being able to adapt to that. So yeah, I feel like that. Yeah.
There we go. There we go. All right. Next question.
You're away. So my name is Sior, and I have a question for you. Let's say you have a lot of classics on you, right? And you don't really know how to take them out. Does your management sort that for you, or like do you do that yourself? And when you're starting off, what's the best way to build your own team? Yeah.
Classics and like songs.
Yeah, let's say you've been cooking for like quite a while and you're trying to put them out, but you don't really know how to like enforce the type of vision you have, right? So what's the best way for gathering a team for that? Or would you say it's more smarter to do it by myself?
I feel like with music that you believe in, it's like important to have other people believe in it too, even if it's not like people that are gonna push the song. Like if it's like your friends and stuff like that, like they'll mostly tell you like their suggestions of like what to do, So for an example, with like Sega, I had that idea for like a very long time, but I was busy rapping, so I didn't really do it. But then this one day, like, I really felt like, okay, this is the time to do it. So I got someone to play the keys and whatnot. Then I did the song. Then I went live same time, and then Giri, my now DJ, was the one that he pulled up to the crib. He's like, "Yo, this is you need to do something for this. You need to do a video or put it on your album and stuff like that." So even though he wasn't like part of the team, he gave like his suggestions of like, "Yo, this is what I think you should do." So yeah, if you believe in a song, you got to get other people to believe in it too. Yeah.
Yo, Blxckie Jan.
What's
up?
You.
I only have one question. So, like, with everything that you've been doing this year so far, né,
with all the singles from Karma, from the mixtape, from everything basically. Do you think like the sophomore will be ready to drop this year, or like it's something that you're a bit skeptical about? Because with Order Era, we heard that like there's another tape that might be dropping in October. So I just wanna hear from you. Is like the sophomore ready? Is it ready to drop, or like are you still patient with yourself? What's going on?
So for I think it's Brady that said thing in October he wants to drop. Because me and him have like a lot of songs, you know. So maybe in October we might do like another installment of AE, but um I'm supposed to be submitting this month, and then yeah, we'll see if it comes out.
Whoa. When you say submitting, you mean you submitting to distro so that it comes
No,
out,
to the
or
team, just to
okay?
be like, yo, this is the album, this is how I'm feeling. You know, what can we do with it? Yeah.
All right, Kai, you need to drop that. Yo, Kai, you need to unlock that tape.
Chase.
Okay, all right. Chase needs to unlock it. All right, cool.
Hello, I'm Maria, and I was curious to how, like, what was the mindset prior early days before like dropping and everything? Like, what was what you manifested, like, and has it come true in many ways, or like, how was like the outcome for you?
So yeah, dropping back then wasn't the most of like my worries because it was so easy, you know. SoundCloud was there, Audio Mac, and YouTube, where like you just upload now and comes out now. What the dream was when doing that was being able to perform the songs on stage. So in Durban, we had this song called "Come With Us" that went a little bit crazy, and then we were able to perform it, and then that's what motivated us to do more dropping. You know, so recording more, using SoundCloud more, using Instagram videos more. That was a dream, just to be able to perform those songs. And I think a lot of those dreams came true, especially for you know me and anyone else that I was working with. You know, there's some songs where I worked with people that I was with in the beginning. You know, someone like Soul Kid is a producer, and then he did Sneaky with me and Aries. Then we got a plaque for that. So it's like it's dope to see someone that was there from the beginning also reap the benefits of me being in the position that I'm at. So yeah, I feel like a lot of those dreams happened. Yeah.
Cool. So we got another one from the stream, and this question is from the No Name Show. It says, for Blxckie and manager, how long should a management contract last for a developing artist, and what percentage is fair for the manager at early stages of an artist's career?
Legally. Legally, right? A contract between manager and artist is supposed to be 3 years, right? And within the contract, there's supposed to be clauses where one, the artist is protected, two, the manager is protected, right? So that even if you're locked in for 3 years, if the manager's not meeting the certain clauses and what he needs or she needs to do, then you're able to say, hey, you've breached this clause and I got a dip type of situation, or you can remove yourself from it. Then there are unfair. I'm actually glad they asked that question, because the one thing I also just want to say, guys, is as much as you are in a position where you're upcoming and you are desperate to get an opportunity, don't just sign. Don't just sign. Have conversations with people. Get like advice. Go on to AI, again, tools, ChatGPT, Meta. Sorry, and then you ask, hey, according to the legal standards of South Africa, does this contract sound fair? And then you give it prompts like, show me clauses that can be dangerous, that should be amended. Tell me what I should add to protect myself. And then because also remember, a contract is a negotiation. If you're not happy about something, you speak to the person. You send back, I'm not happy with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need you to adjust 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they have their comments. So until you sign a contract, you are still in negotiation. So don't just sign, because then you get a lot of things, a lot of stories where, because you were in a position, right, where you were desperate, and someone was in a position to offer you something because they have the resources, you decided to sign the contract without actually understanding what you're signing, you know? So please be very wary of that.
All right, next question.
What's good, bro? The name is Missionary Black / rapper, and don't laugh, man. And my question is,
y'all are nasty, man. Go on, brother.
My question is for you: how do you stay consistent when music isn't paying yet or motivation drops? This is the question that I have.
I think so. Asked a similar question already. I mean, if the money's not there and you feel like I want to stop because there's no money, then stop, my nigga. Hey. There's too many of us, bro. There's too many rappers. There's other people that are not gonna stop, even though there's no money. So, you know, if you stop because there's no money, you're doing a lot of other niggas a favor, you know. Or if you're not motivated and you feel like, yo, I want to stop, yo, this thing, hey, stop, stop. Delete the FL, delete the songs, you know. Just do a job application, my nigga. Hey. Feel me?
Oh man, there you heard it. Next question.
Sunbanan. I would like to introduce myself. Actually, I don't like to say I'm an upcoming artist. I like to say I'm a new artist. I'm a piano artist. My question is, I've been working with a brand. I was not registered for. For more than 5 years, I think. And at that time, I was just doing music for fun. I didn't take music seriously as a business. Even now, I haven't been registered as an artist. Or last year, my monthly listeners was almost 50 something K. Then yes.
And you're not registered?
No.
Why?
Couldn't tell you, isn't that
Huh?
serious now?
What'd you say?
I just take things serious like now because I was just doing it for fun. But I've been going to interviews, radio interviews, everything while I was busy recording music. But this year I started to, I wasn't a recording because of the producer that I was working with. He unengoma eblow up this year. Bupilo King, Butsilo King. I think you know it. Everyone know it. So because I've started to take music seriously now, right? On Monday I'm going to register as an artist, right? So what can I do? Because first, I'm not signed under the record label. Ne? So because like my monthly listeners have dropped out, right? From 50 something K to 17, if yeah. But like I have projects that I'm working on right now, and next week I have to go and record those projects, right? And now I'm starting to take music seriously. Then as an artist, as a new artist, what can I do in order for me I can push again to figure to 58K, because I feel like there's money, guys. Because I've been talang pega on YouTube or even on Spotify. I'm like, damn, I have more monthly what do you call streamers, but like, why did I sleep or on this opportunity? Because I take music as a gift, not just music. You understand? As much as like I didn't take it as a business opportunity, but I just took it as a gift and something for fun,
Okay.
because it's something that I love.
Got you. So your question is, how do you, what's the next step into taking your music more seriously?
Yes,
Got
yes.
you. All right.
And longest question. Do you wanna answer it? I feel like you should, yeah.
I would say to take your music career more seriously, the very first thing to do is go on samro.co.za and register, right? Register your music, right? Today, especially if you're saying you're gonna go record next week.
Yeah.
Today. The nice part is they're like 5 minutes away from it. You can go there and go register your music. And if music is a fun thing for you, that's still a good thing, right? But then you need to find someone who is gonna take it seriously on your behalf, right? And can do these other things that you don't necessarily find interest in doing, right? Handling the admin, handling the paperwork, and making sure that the music that you put out is your music that is being distributed properly, that you're getting the money that you deserve. But the first step is to go to Samro. You really need to go to Samro.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Yeah, you want to say anything? You good? All right.
Siqale ngenhlonipho, greetings to everyone in the room. Igama uKeno V, aka him, Hades Mzansi.
Let's go.
Gala. Okay, you know when you're in the hood and the music is fire, it's crazy. Most people can relate out here.
You gotta stand on the spot, my G.
On the spot.
Yeah.
Sorry, thank you.
No stress.
Yeah, when you're in the hood and your music is hard, most people can relate. Most niggas say, yo, go to shows in Toana, you be nice. You pull out here, the reality is hard, man. Rent is out here. Everything is crazy, yabo. Like, it's hard to survive, like to even push the music. And they say it like when you pull up out here, you're just going to blow up just because you got all the talent, yabo. Just because you're nice, everything is going to be handed to you, and that's not it. Yes, I've been out here. This is my third year being here in Josie. We'll be pulling up to Mabuning, all these clubs, asking these managers to perform our songs, our set. People go crazy. You got girls signs.
Got you, my bro. What's the question?
You get the pads. Yes. Oh, sorry. I was trying to land before I
I
asked
hear
the
you.
question.
I hear you. I hear
All
you.
right.
Remember,
All
I'm speaking for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
get
to it.
and everyone is on the line. I'm sorry, I get it. Just that I was trying to land before. Sorry. Um, the question is, what's the correct way to actually maneuver to being here in Jersey, not waste the opportunity because you're here, but you shouldn't be the same as someone who's not in Jersey, but you're here, there's no motion, you're not blowing up. What am I doing wrong that most people who are here did right? And I'm saying I am pushing social media, the algorithm is just sniffing us out.
So, that's a tough one because it seems like um it seems like you guys are doing the right things in terms of like going to like the clubs or going to places and making sure that like you get your performances in free or not, and you posting it, that's an important thing. Post the performances. Um, the algorithm, Doug, the algorithm is a weird thing, bro. I also don't understand it. Sometimes I just post it for the sake of posting. Um, but maybe your situation is to link up with the correct people, because I feel like the main reason people say you must come to Josie is because everything is here. Even him telling Miss Piano Girl there to go onto the Samra website. You can literally go to like the offices because they're out here. Africori is here. Like a lot of the stuff is it can be personal with it. So maybe the next step for you is nothing that pertains to or Instagram or like performing. Maybe the next step is going the business route and making sure that everything you're doing, you're getting money for it. You know, so that now you're working on both sides of like, yo, I want to be this guy with the clout and fame and the talent in real life, but then I need to work on how am I monetizing me being this lit. You know, so yeah, bro, you need to find you find like someone's gonna drop your music for you and push it for you and believe in you as much as you believe in yourself. Yeah, for sure.
Um, to our guy over there, right? I just feel like there's one aspect that we sometimes diddle daddle and tiptoe around, right? We have so many talented people that are trying so many different strategies and it's not landing, right? And it's not landing because it's not that the music is not good or the strategy is not good. Sometimes it's just a matter of luck. Being at the right place at the right time. Do you understand? Uncle Waffles, example. Uncle Waffles was not booked to be playing at the gig where she went viral. But because someone pulled out and they were able to get her in last minute, she had a viral moment. Luck, she was at the right place at the right time type of situation. I feel like also taking that into consideration.
Right. We got one more question online, and then we're gonna take two more questions, guys. Now, the question online is, can you guys tell us how you feel or weigh in on people using AI in music? Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Bro, I don't know how to feel yet about that, bro. I don't lie, cause I mean I've never, tapped into using AI in the music. When I first heard some of the songs people are making with AI, I was like, yo, it's crazy. You feel me? But then, like after a few times, you're like, it's starting to sound the same, kinda. No matter the genre, like AI hip hop, AI R&B, AI gospel. I've heard, it just starts sounding the same, just slop, bro. So I feel like maybe being smart about it would be a good thing. Maybe using certain aspects because there's a lot of different layers in music. From the beat, the beat has however many sounds to the vocals, depending on how many other backings you have from the from the main vocal. So it's like maybe you just pick one thing out of all those layers to AI, and maybe it's something that you can't do. Maybe being smart about it, but like full on AI songs is a wild thing, bro. I just don't feel like I feel like people are gonna realize that it's starting to sound the same. If not, then that's crazy. Then I guess we're gonna carry on bumping AI music. But yeah,
For
bro.
sure,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Do you have anything you want to add, Kay?
So I would say I'm in between, right? Because creatively, AI is a great tool, right? Because you can try out different things, you can come up with new things, sounds that were never put together, mix, mash, everything. Great, maybe for creativity, dangerous for artists. Because now the more people use AI, the more it develops, right? This is why you have instances where a Blxckie vocal or Blxckie's tone, basically, right, can be used to generate a song. That's dangerous. You know what I mean? And also, it's dangerous for the businesses as well. So in between.
All right, all right. Next question.
Hello, everyone. My name is Hefziba, and I have a question for Her Majesty. So, I wanted to ask, what advice would you give for someone who wants to build a brand that is built for longevity, especially looking at the current state of hip hop, where you kind of have to take off your clothes for people to take you seriously? So, if you're not willing to go that route, what advice would you give?
I think the one thing is first breaking down what a brand is, right? And then identifying it also. So a brand is basically overall how people relate to you, how they recognize you, and stuff like that, right? And then the brand identity is the steps or the elements that assist with them recognizing you, right? For example, taglines. If you hear, yeah, 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 you understand what I mean? It's part of the branding. If you see green and black, do you understand what I mean? So I feel like, first of all, being authentic is one of the most important things. Because if you break into the industry as a specific brand or act, and maybe let's say you become famous for being that, it becomes difficult for you to transition once you've gotten to a place where you wanna be authentically yourself. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's very hard. So I would say you need to sit down and think, what is my brand? How do I want to translate to people? How can I communicate what I want to translate to people in terms of how I wear, what I do, how I speak, where I'm seen, the type of people around me, type of situation. And then from there, you build a strategy, right? Just say, okay, because I know where I want to be or what I want to look like, in the next 6 months, these are the spaces that I want to be in. How do you get there? Trial and error. You do what? You go to networking events like these. There's so many creators out here, so many people with dope ideas. You never know who you're going to speak to, who's going to have an idea where you guys can collaborate. Do you understand? And also, there's nothing wrong with starting from the bottom. We all have to start there. You understand? And then you build also it's trial and error, trial and error. But as long as you've chosen an authentic personality for yourself and how you want to translate.
Can I just add to what Kay is saying also? Just maybe look at the people that's done it that way. Do you know what I mean? So study people across globally that's done it that way. K Kid as for the last maybe like 6 months of last year, she was the most streamed female artist. She didn't have to take off shit. She just put in the work. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is your niche is there, right? You just have to find your community. They are there. You just have to find them.
Hi, what's good, everybody? My name is Clouds IV. I go by Baby Katana. I have one question for you, Blxckie. What does it really take for an artist to get up there? Because I know a lot of up artists say that it takes you grind for you to make it, but then I disagree because, for example, I have over 500 songs and 7,000 followers on Instagram, but then when I drop a song, I still can't get 1,000 monthly listeners. So I just want to know, what does it really take? Because I know it's not grind because I've been grinding for too long because everybody says it's grind. So this is the
It
quick.
is. I mean, it's grind with like, with intention. Like, you need to know like those 7,000 people that follow you. Do you know like why they follow you?
Yeah, I'll say so because my account is just based on my music. That's it.
So if you have 500 songs, that means you're not really feeding them. Because why would you have 500 songs on you, bro? Like you need to just give them the music that they followed you for. Doesn't mean that manje all the songs that you drop have to be planned out and put on DSPs and stuff like that. Sometimes you need to put the full song on Instagram because apparently that's where they are. Do you have more than 5,000 followers anywhere else, TikTok or whatever?
I have 5,000 on Facebook. I don't have a TikTok account.
Yeah, so you need to start doing videos. Sometimes you need to put a whole song on Facebook, a whole video of, whatever song you pick out of the 500 that you have on you. You put the whole song on Facebook. People on Instagram don't know about that song. Then you put another song on Instagram and stuff like that. Then maybe the third song you drop it on all DSPs and just do different things like that because there's nothing to lose right now, those 7,000 people and those 5,000 people, they there for your music. So you can't be hoarding the music and being like, I want to be strategic about it. You just need to give them what they followed you for. Yeah.
Can I add one more thing?
You got your question.
I'm continuing.
Sorry?
I just want to add one more point to what he's saying.
You want to add your points?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sorry. But I do release. I release a lot of music. I probably release like 200 songs a year. I release a lot of music, like a lot
So
of music.
so if I
Can I?
if I go onto your Instagram right now, am I gonna see like how many music videos am I gonna see?
Music videos, I wouldn't say I have, but I have visualizers. You could see 100, because I wouldn't say they're music videos because of the quality that they have, but then I have over 100 visualizers.
Yeah, that's the next step, bro. Like you need to work on the quality of your videos, or if you feel like you're not growing, it probably means that the music is also not improving, in quality um or in sound. Sonically it's not going forward. But if you're saying that those people like your music and they mess with it, and you mess with the music you're making, then the next step is to build the stuff around the music. So like your music videos, you can't keep dropping visualizers. You need to do full on music videos. A lot of that stuff doesn't take too much money. There's a lot of videographers these days. I'm sure there's people that are close to you that do videos. Most of the time it just takes, I don't even know what the camera names are, but there's this one specific, you know even the GoPro is cool, but I mean, like, there's these there's these ones that, when you're just starting out as a videographer. Yeah, whatever that is, bro. You do that, get someone lit to edit it. Who's editing your visualizers? You. Yeah, dog, get that guy a camera, dog, or something, dog. Yeah, just improve the stuff around the music.
Can
Yeah.
I just add, bro? I think, yo, my bro, if you have those many songs, right? Collaborate, bro. Send people songs. Be like, yo, bro, here's a hook. Another person, yo, here's a verse. Another person, you know what I mean? Then you're tapping into other audiences as well. You know what I mean?
Yes, but I do a lot
Ah,
of features as well.
you got a lot of butts.
I
You
was
got a
in
lot of butts.
studio yesterday with people that hit me up. They were
Uh-huh.
in Bram. I went home probably around 12. I recorded 2 songs yesterday with these brews. I do a lot of collabs, man. I
Got
do
you.
Okay, wait.
everything.
So what's the goal? You want to make money?
No, I don't want to make money. Yes, I do. Wait. I do want to make money, but money is like a sprinkle on top of the cake. Obviously, we all want money, bro. Come on, though. But then I'm also doing it so that the people can see, bro. Because I believe that
Yeah.
my sound is mainstream.
All right,
So
listen, eh? And please don't, after we say this, don't reply, right? Just take the advice, bro. You know what I mean? Like, this is people with a lot more experience saying, try this. If you're not gonna say, yo, but I tried that. God, do what, you know what I mean? Just take the advice. We're saying, here is the advice. Listen, take it, try it. If it's not working, we'll bring Blxckie back in 3 months and we'll have the conversation again.
Though, also, if the goal is not to make money and to be seen, though, you already seen the 7,000 people. You don't need advice. As you want to make money, dog. Hey, but carry on recording, my nigga.
All right, so one more question, guys. Now, this is our last question.
Yo, what's good, Blxckie, and what's good, fellow creatives? My name's Lamont. Beginning of this year, I started a collective called Intruders of the Mind with my friends. Like, we all started together, basically everyone doing different creative principles in one group to eliminate the factor for record labels and intermediaries. Everything is just done in the group, kind of like Brockhampton, or what you did from the beginning of your career with all the multi-collectives and groups. The ones like this year, Unknown Studios in GMG, for example. I feel like, do you feel like that's the reason also that you've like been pushing so much, social media side, record labels aside, the influential figures around you, the other artists that you're working with, the producers you put in, the videographers you put in? How did you, before you had your team, you had your homies who were your team, or the team you made yourself. So what did you do to make your collective kind of like stand out, or the collectives that you started, like, because you have a lot of different factions?
I mean, right now in terms of groups, um, there's not there's like a handful, you know. Okay, maybe in the public eye or on social media, it seems like that. But yeah, I feel like the main thing as a group, if you're saying like it's different different people doing different creative things, or even are they all creatives, or just some of them do like normal day-to-day stuff? Yeah. Oh, so there's no actual like artist in the group. Oh, okay, cool. So the main thing is to see what's going on the net right now and what's the best thing that's going on, and then using everyone in the group to sort of be better than that. You know, I mean, I get that sometimes people be humble and like, yo, let's just work and just don't step on anyone's toes. But the point is to be ahead. So you guys need to see what's going on and be like, yo, we need to make a video better than that, or I need to make a song better than that, or I need to make some design that people have never seen, because that's what the people want to see, especially on the net. They want to see stuff that they've never seen before. So even with like the groups that I've been in, or like the collectives, starting with Cloud Internet Boys, the it factor over there was the fact that there was so many of us, but then all of us were like lit in our own, but then there's no designers or anything. It was just all rappers, Then we go to um Rona Boys, with Lucas and Sally and them. The it factor there was that like, yo, these guys all are on SoundCloud doing crazy numbers. But then now they together, it's an unstoppable force, So yeah, bro, it's finding the it factor and making sure that you're better than whatever group that's out there right now. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of our Q&A. Um, Firstly, I want to say thank you to ABSA for allowing this to happen in this way. Not just today, but for being able to create a space, an environment where you guys can get access to information, access to resources for free. So a big thank you to ABSA for powering this masterclass. A young reminder that if you guys want to get access to the space, all you have to do is get an ABSA account. There's an ABSA person over there. So you can just sign up for an ABSA account and get access to studio and content as soon as next week, right? And then I want to say a big thank you to the M team for putting this together. A big thank you to Bianca, a big thank you to Nicole, big thank you to Nikita for putting this together on a weekly basis. Much appreciated. A big thank you to you, Kai, just for your professionalism and being here. Big thank you to Chase, even if he's not here, but still making it happen. Blxckie, a huge thank you to you for not just being here, but sharing the amount of knowledge. I think everybody can at least say they walked away with one thing, you know what I mean, to help further their career and become a better artist and become a sustainable artist. So thank you for taking the time to be here. Lastly, thank you to you guys for respecting us, for respecting yourselves, for taking the time to be here, for being on time, and for taking your career seriously. My final say is don't give up on yourself. Whatever you do, don't quit. We are here to support you. The masterclass is done. Thank you. We appreciate you, and we're out. Guys, can we just open up here so Blxckie can go through, nah?
Try to get tight, I break when I walk, I break in my pocket and break in the account. I let some bags at the house, but I'm still outside copying, not checking them out. VIP Blxckie down. BB shot make you say ouch.
He's gonna come back down. He's gonna come back down.